Yo, what's going on? I'm just reading actually somebody in the chat here. Rafa Balde. What's going on, Rafa Balde? How are you doing out there in Portugal, good sir? On a properly a Saturday night. I know I said that last night, but I corrected myself. I swear I did. I swear. If people were paying attention, I swear I did. But yes, Saturday night. Got a couple drinks, chilling. Well, see what's going on. Obviously, I labeled this Toxic Saturday Edition because I saw Toxic Avenger. That's why it's labeled that. I'm not trying to be toxic out there. There's no consequences, but no. What it is because I saw Toxic Avenger, and I got some things to say about it. And oddly enough, they're probably going to be all positive. Like, what? A positive review from a movie reviewer, dude? What are you guys talking? This is crazy. This is crazy work. But yes, the movie was pretty damn good. I'll be talking about it. If there's anybody in the chat who saw it, by the way, go ahead and hit me up if you want to jump on and discuss it, because that'd be great to be able to go back and forth other than me just talking about it and I'm the only one that saw it. Oh, that the no consequences thing. I have a couple other things that I wanted to bring up that I find interesting. And we'll see how everything's going. Can everybody hear me? Everything's good. I'm not sure if I'm seeing my mic go off, but not sure if everyone can hear me. I'm assuming people can hear me. I'm gonna go with the assumption that I'm not muted. Yes. Sergeant Garatina said yes. Perfect. Cool. We're good to go. We are good to go. And with that being said, I'm gonna do what I normally do, even what I said yesterday. Or well, basically every stream, which is go down the list of the people here early, go ahead and give some shout outs, and then we'll see what is going on from there. And then go over the couple topics that I have, and then maybe just bullshit for a while. Like Saturdays is kind of my open panel thing, or I want it to be. Hopefully, if more people actually respond to it, that'd be cool. Like to have 5 or 6 or maybe 7 or 8 or even I don't know about 9 people. Nine's a little excessive. Let's go with like at least 5 people. 5 people would be cool. That'd be enjoyable. I understand Saturdays most people are out and about. I'm trying to save money for the next couple months, so I'm definitely going to be using my Saturdays to do stuff like this and do streams like this. And just hang out with all the people who are, well, maybe you're saving money or maybe you're just home buddies or whatever. It's all good. That being said, let's go ahead and go down the list. We got Sergeant Garatina saying, evening, Syfaxx tonight. I should be good to go. Hey, man, right on, dude. I will set up the link. Let me go ahead and copy it right now. I'll be sending it to you. As soon as I'm done reading out everybody's thing, I'll go ahead and send you a link if you want to jump on. And then, we'll go from there with that. Sergeant Garatina also says, Tokyo Drift was fun. I'd like to join you on the panel tonight so I can tell you all about it and more. Dude, yeah, if you want to talk about Tokyo Drift, let's go for it, dude. I'm down to listen to what your opinions on that are. It's kind of funny. Well, we'll get into it when you jump on because I might have somebody who, well, my friend's kids started watching Fast and Furious. If the Tokyo Drift you're talking about is the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, then yeah, they just started watching that as well. Let's see here. SJ says, "Hell, Syfaxx and Calypso." Yes, Calypso just graced me with a giant gift in the corner here that I'm now going to have to revel in for the next probably 20 minutes until that smell goes away. That's why I thank you, Calypso. Thanks for that. You demonic kitty. Like she waits until I'm up here and it's like, hey, can I shit now, master? Can I shit next to your fucking mic? Obviously I need to move this, but my room is only so big and there's only whatever. I'll make it work. Well, we're fine. Let's keep going. Because oh god, it's so bad. Calypso, what did you? The worst part is I know what you ate. You ate the food that I gave you, and it's so bad. SJ says, Sergeant Garatina, Oh, Sergeant Guillotine says, "Hi Jay. Let's hear. Let's help out Angel Gonzalez out. Come join him on Discord. If that's his Discord, well, because Sergeant Guillotine is a mod, you should be able to click on that link and or find that. I mean, that's a crazy amount of numbers on there. But yeah, if Angel has a Discord, go ahead and jump on it. I'm not a big fan of Discord. I will use it to invite people on at discretion or whatever, but like I prefer not to have it on. There's too many notifications that I've not turned off. It's I don't like it. I don't like it, but a lot of people use it. Continue to use it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Nestor Pinu says, "Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on, Nestor? Hopefully you were having a great Saturday night or possibly very late night, depending on where you're at. I feel a lot of people that watch me are like East Coast. Maybe they're coming back from some of their parties and whatnot and everything, especially at this time. I know I usually on Saturdays I do stuff at like 3, but I had a lot going on today. I'm trying to find a good time to do this. And then, I mean, still people didn't respond that I would assume would want to jump onto a panel show to talk about whatever. Also, I've been noticing that when I try to do a panel show and I have something I want to talk about, nobody else has seen the shit that I want to talk about. So so it's like I might as well just fucking talk about it myself anyway. So like who cares? But if Sergeant Garatina brought up earlier, he has something that he wants to bring up and talk about. So we'll be talking about that here in a minute. Let me go ahead and continue on with the people who showed up early, and we will continue on from there. SJ, waving back. Rafa Balde, yo, what's going on, Rafa Balde? I brought up your thing at the very beginning. What's going on, brother? Always great to see you. I'm glad dude, I'm always happy to see you, dude. You're avid supporter, whatever. You're always here, dude. It's like it's nice to know that even if there's 2 people here, it'd be me and probably Rafa Balde, maybe Sergeant Garatina every now and then if you wanted to be like, oh, at a sympathy support or something. But like, I know Rafa is always here, man. Rafa's great, man. And as always, I will continue to say, dude, if you get a mic, all you need is a mic. You don't need a camera. But anytime you want to jump on, you were obviously always welcome to jump on at any time. Just let me know, dude. Just let me know. 13 King Style says, "Hey, I can hear you." Hey, 13 King Style. He was on with me last night. We talked for a good, probably a little over an hour and 20 minutes, give or take. If you want to jump on again tonight, I can send you an invite as well, man. Let me know. You're obviously welcome as well. I didn't put open panel, but my Saturday stuff is going to be open panel regardless. I just try to keep the title is, I don't know, accessible as possible. I forgot to put panel, but yes, it'll be a panel stream if enough people want to jump on. Everybody's welcome. So if 13 King Style, if you want to jump on, dude, let me know. I'll shoot you an invite, dude. You're always welcome. You're a great guest, dude. You're fucking awesome. I will actually, you know what? Just in case you want to jump on, I will start reloading Discord. Just in case. We got SJ says all good. Hell yeah, man. See here, all these people I've already said hi to. Oh, hey, bro. Now, if you have a cat, no, we know where hide your keys. Oh, okay. Watching the movie Caught Stealing. Okay, yeah. If you saw the movie Caught Stealing, this actually makes sense. Like, Caught Stealing was actually it's a pretty good movie. It's a movie I would expect to have come out in like maybe early 2000. It's just straightforward. It's not even a heist movie, but it's like a victim of circumstance movie kind of deal. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like there's drama in it. There's a little bit of action. I would say overall it's a good movie. It's like a solid 7 movie. Like you're gonna have a good time with it. You're not gonna waste your money going to see it. I don't want to say there's a bunch of twists and turns, but they're all, in my opinion, pretty obvious. But at the same time, it's I don't know, stuff like this is what you're gonna see in the movies right now. Like it's just like it's easy to digest movie. This is an easy to digest movie. You're not gonna be like, oh, I'm racking my brain. It's not Inception or something. Like you're like, what the fuck is happening? Is this real? Is this not real? No, it's a straightforward movie, and there's it's kind of funny, and there's some decent action, and I felt like everyone did a really good job in it. Like all the actors were really good in it. So yeah. The streams basically happen pretty much when I'm free, so it works for me. Dude, well, I mean, if you're free, obviously, just hit me up. I'm easy to I'm not hard to find, man. You clearly find all my streams. Like you're here all the time. And I mean, I guess you could put on notifications, which if people do, awesome. Thank you for that. And hell yeah, man. But dude, obviously you're invited all the time. But yeah, just get a mic and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, preferably a decent one, or know how to use the mute button. The mute button is not very hard to find. It's very, very easy to use. With that being said, let me go ahead and send out some of these invites to like I believe at the top of the list here, Garatina said that he's down to jump on and he wants to talk about I believe Tokyo Drift. And if he's talking about Tokyo Drift, the one I'm thinking about would be, I'm assuming, Fast and the Furious. So let me go ahead and wait. Hold on. I'm getting weird notifications. What the fuck? Give me a second. All right, let me find you. Garantina, that's the group chat. There you go. Bam. Been so many things to Garatina, dude. There you go. Hey, Garatina, you got the link to go ahead and jump on, and we can, if you want to discuss Tokyo Drift, dude, let's go for it, man. And I can tell you about my experience with it recently, which I find oddly interesting because it's, I don't know, sometimes, kismet happens. It's interesting. You know what, Garatina, because every time you've joined on, I've not like I don't have a specific thing for you, but I do have a specific thing for white people, which is going to be this.
Stunt cock!
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
With that being said, what's going on, Sergeant Garatina? How you doing tonight, brother? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Mike was muted there. Thanks for having me on tonight. I couldn't.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, I couldn't because my phone wasn't letting me because of these algorithms where you gotta verify and stuff, and it wasn't.
Yeah, there's sometimes where, like, even when I joined, if you remember, even a couple weeks ago, when I was jumping into a DA stream, and I was at a hotel and everything. It's like I'm running through their internet, doing this and doing. It took me a minute, but I was able to connect through my phone. Maybe it's because I have an Apple phone, and it was a little easier. But I don't know what kind of phone you have. But for me, I mean, it wasn't like I was jumping through too many hoops, but I still had to jump through a couple of them. But I was like, this is acceptable. I understand. Yeah, it's all good, man. But yeah, man. So how you doing tonight?
Doing okay. Much better than last week, where I wasn't fully prepared for Inception, but tonight I was definitely prepared for Tokyo Drift. Quite a cool movie too. Yeah.
So I'm assuming. Hold on, before you get into it, and I'll go ahead and let you just go off here in a second because it sounds like you have something prepared and you're ready to go off. Are we talking about Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift?
You bet we are. It's the third movie.
Okay, fuck yeah. Let's go ahead. Go ahead and go off, man. Go ahead and give your spiel on it. Go off. Like, what do you like about it? What do you dislike? Or maybe you like the whole thing. I think it actually lives up better than what people initially thought it does. Like, if you were to rewatch it nowadays, I actually think it's actually pretty decent. But go ahead. Let's hear your interpretation of it. Is this your first time? Also, is this your first time watching it before you get started?
You bet it's my first time watching it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's hear Sergeant Garatina, like one of the best mods around, the dude who's in all the chats. This guy's killing it left and right, all up and down. This guy's a fucking maniac. like a way bigger channel than I got. But let's hear his interpretation or like his first reaction to Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. So I believe it's the third movie in the franchise. Go ahead, Zars Garatina, go for it.
Yeah, you bet. Starts off with Lucas Black's character Sean having been deported to Japan after getting involved in a drag race with a bully at high school. Yeah, they were fighting for some girl, for some blonde chick, and he blew it, and people got hurt. Then, when he got to Tokyo, he had a run-in with a member of the Yakuza after meeting this gorgeous Latina chick named Neela. Then he was trying to help his father out in Japan.
Oh, you're breaking down the whole thing. Dude, go for it. Keep going, man. Let's go. Hell
yeah, it is. Yeah,
isn't it like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm sure like the way you're breaking down is gonna be way better than most people's memory of the movie originally. So keep going. Let's go.
Yeah, this movie is cool. Yeah, soon as Lucas Black's character gets to Japan, he's confronted by Brian T's character, who was the villain of the movie, where he challenges him to a drag race. Of course, the protagonist was unprepared, not knowing how to do drag strips at first. But then he meets up with Han.
Yeah, he was way more familiar with like muscle cars and just driving fast and doing whatever. But now they throw the element of drifting into it. And I believe when the movie came out, it was 2003, 2004. It was somewhere around there. It was very early 2000s. But drifting was becoming kind of like into the mainstream media. Like people were really into that. Like people really liked it. And it's obviously it's a cool feature that you can do in a car. You know, you hit the e-brake and you whatever. But it's like like they wanted to implement that into the Fast and Furious franchise. I don't know if they did it at the right time, but I will say this: if you go and rewatch these movies, it's actually one of the more enjoyable movies. Maybe not the most enjoyable, but it'll be higher up on your list than you remember. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Interesting. Yeah, they say it was directed by Christopher Nolan somehow.
No. What it is Christopher Nolan was he's a fan of it. That's like that's what the Doolies were saying. And like there's an interview out there that there's an interview out there that Christopher Nolan is like. He's like, oh, I really liked this movie specifically, and it like he basically says like he's a fan of that. Hold on, we got a couple new people, and let me go ahead and shout some of these people out. Dude, we got another great mod, one of the best mods. Dude, like Sergeant Garatina is like I'm not gonna lie, he's top tier. If anyone's fighting for first place here, it's gonna be Andrew Wardna. It's only because Sergeant Garatina got here first. But hey, man, Wordna is obviously, you can see him over there at the DA's chat. These guys always killing it. He's fucking amazing. He's awesome. Look at that. Look at that. The like, the subscribe. He probably has all this shit bookmarked and a fucking nice thing. It's just like, oh, for this chat. He's killing it. He is doing a great job all the time, every time. Always great to see you, Andrew. Hey, man. Fucking thanks for showing up, brother. Appreciate it. Let's go with the next person in the list here. We got what's good, boys, with the cheers. Hey, cheers to you, brother. What's up? Draconis in the chat. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll drink to that. I will drink to that. You know what else I'm gonna drink to? Look at that. The lovely Sherry. Look at that lovely downward shot of like, all the assets that she brings to the stream. Lovely Sherry is fucking awesome. And to be fair, who doesn't like a picture like that all the time? if I get one of those like every morning and it's like, hey, this is what you're working for, I'd be like, I'm gonna work twice as hard. I'm gonna just work twice as hard all the time. Thank you, lovely Sherry. Thanks also for showing up in general. I will drink to that as well.
Oh yeah.
Hell the fuck yeah. Obviously, we got yourself saying evening to both of them. Look, the consummate gentleman himself, Garatina out here just killing it, being a fucking amazing mod. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Being
Yep.
great. Greetings. Let's see here. Lovely Sherry. Look at the happy smile we got from Sherry. Look, my little my joke went over well. It didn't get see, she didn't get offended or anything like that. There you go. That's how you're supposed to respond to a compliment, people. Like that's nothing but a compliment. That's it's like, oh my god, there's weird dudes on the internet that are looking at my chest that I posted to people. It's like, no, we're appreciating the shit out of it. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts and to the bottom of your blouse. Like, I think everybody is spot on with that. We'll keep going. Yes, inspiring work. I'll get some wine. Oh yeah, look, if Sherry's gonna stick around, hey, we're gonna get some interesting things going on here. I mean, I don't know. I got a good size of a 12-pack left, and we will just keep going. We will keep going. And also out to 13 King Style. I did send you the link in Discord if you want to jump on. So maybe we can start getting like a full-on panel. I want to have obviously Garatina continue on with his Tokyo Drift. His Tokyo Drift stuff. I'm sorry I keep cutting you off with it, but at the same time, I try to keep engaged with everything at the same time. I mean, you've seen my show. I'm kind of sporadic. I'm all over the fucking place, but I try to keep it lively. Let's see here. The voice protagonist says, "What is up, Syfaxx? Dude, what is up, protagonist? What the fuck's up? What's up, dude? What's up? It's fucking great to see you. Hey, you know what's great? It's great to see you. Do you understand that? It's fucking awesome to see you, brother. I fucking love to see you, man. Dude, I love to see it. Oh, dude. I'm in such a good mood in these last couple of weeks. Oddly enough, it's weird. Like going back to work and like even doing drone style work and everything. It's like it puts you in a mindset where you're like, all my shit's paid. That makes me happy. I can be a different kind of happy on stream instead of being like drunk happy. It's like, yeah, I can drink and just waste away my savings. Now I'm just like, fuck yeah, man. I'm just having a good time all the time, every time. I've been having a great, like, basically month. I've been having a fucking fantastic month. And you know what? In August, there's nothing that's going on. Like, August has no fucking holidays. There's no, like, most people I know are not born in August. Like, nobody's doing anything in August. Like, there's whatever. I can look at August now as like, hey man, this is a good time for like a restart in like a kind of, let's say, halfway through my life. Instead of buying a fucking Corvette or something, I went ahead and I got a job and I can just bitch about it online. It's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is fantastic.
I'm just having a great time, man. It's and on top of that, I get to share my good time with all you fucking lovely people. Like, you guys are fucking awesome, man. It's great. So good. I love weird dudes on the internet. Plus, it's my birthday tomorrow. It's your birthday tomorrow? Look, I'm not going to probably stream tomorrow, but so a pre-birthday for tomorrow to the lovely Sherry. And I mean, like, you got to give a double thumbs up just for that picture alone. And like, weird dudes in the chat, double thumbs it up and be like, look, they're going to be so sad that they can't get closer than that. But at the same time, they're going to be so happy for your cupcakes that you're definitely getting on your birthday. And then also your cake that you get. But happy birthday to you, lovely Sherry. I don't know how old you're turning, but it's enough to continue to follow me. So I appreciate however old you're turning. Obviously, you know, we don't ask women's age around here, but I mean,
yeah, that's true.
What's up? No. Let's go. Jacona says, "Nice. Happy early birthday to the lovely Sherry. Hell yeah, happy birthday, dude! All these early birthdays to the lovely Sherry. Thank you, Jaconas. Hell yeah, just hanging out with you, dude. Hey man, I love comments like this in general. Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is why I like reading. Just like I spend a lot of time diverting even subjects or whatever to read the comments because I used to be, well, I still am in many chats where I'm the dude just saying stuff and I'm like, I hope somebody reads my thing, even if it's just a whatever thing. But like stuff like this, like, hey, dude, I'm here. I'm happy to hang out. Dude, that makes that makes my night. Like, hey man, you're spending your Saturday night out here with me. You're spending it with Sergeant Garatina or anybody else on the panel right now. Obviously, is Garatina, but dude, I fucking it blows my mind that anybody even takes their time to do this, and it's always appreciated. And I the best way to appreciate that or to show appreciation is to call it out, and that's the only way I can do it, man. Other than to say, hey, jump on. I'll send you a link, man. Come on here. Tell me about it. It's all good. Everybody is invited. Let's go. I mean, I can only have 9 people, but we only have 2, and nobody ever takes me up on it. Damn it. Oh my God. With that being said, let's continue on. And let's see here.
Oh.
Go ahead. I believe we're caught up with everybody that has joined. Go ahead with your continuation with Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, man. You left off where so the protagonist basically got kicked out of the United States and he's on his way to Tokyo, right? That's kind of where you left off.
Yeah. Along the way, he meets up with the guy named An, who's clearly a favorite of terrorists. And Han is also someone who meets up with the guy who then teaches Sean how to drive the car, how to drag race. Well, wait, hold on. How to drift race. He had his own circuit over by his garage, and with it they had to use everything they had to help him. Every available car they had to help him teach him how to drift race. Eventually, Sean gets good at it, and he beats one of the bad guys' accomplices in a race, and it made him complain. Eventually, as soon as he starts dating this Latina, he ends up getting into an altercation with the main bad guy, played by Brian T. Then, as tensions rose, they were then chased by the Yakuza.
Yeah, the Yakuza comes into play and everything, and so they go out to Japan, or well, the main guy goes out to Japan. He gets introduced to a new type of racing, and that new type of racing obviously involves drifting, and he's not familiar with it. He's used to muscle cars, right? So it's like they're bringing America into Japanese style of racing, and they intertwine that. And so he's very like he's not totally out of his element because he does know cars. So he knows cars well enough to where he's like, okay, I can adapt. So like that's the thing that I like about this movie is like it takes an American out of his element and whatever, but he also learns how to adapt. So he's obviously in Japan and he adapts to that. And I think they do that relatively well. I mean, the guy is very the actor, because they use him in some of the old, like the later movies. So this is gonna be weird not weird to say, but like, have you seen the later movies, or are you just watching them in sequence now and you've never watched any of them?
I just started watching them now, starting tonight.
Okay, so you're on the third one. Are you watching them in order then, as they were released?
I'm gonna start watching them in order and prepare for next year.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Just, I would like to say you're in for a treat, but it just gets more and more ridiculous. Like these first couple, like the first, like even this one, it's not that it's out of place. It's just like it's out of place for the franchise when it was out at its time. Like I don't think people were ready for that kind of movie with the Fast and Furious franchise, but it actually still isn't that bad of a movie. And yeah, with that being said, go ahead and continue with like I obviously you have something you want to continue on with. So go ahead and continue on with what you want to do, and then I'll chime in. I'm just trying to. I'm not gonna lie, like just break it up every now and then, but go for it, man. And then I saw King Style in the background for a half a second, and then he bounced. So he might be back when he does show up. I will be giving an invite and an intro and all the fun stuff. So he will be here in a bit.
Yeah, of course. As the movie progressed, later on, the gang gets chased by the Yakuza. Han gets killed. Then the Latina Neela surrenders herself to Takashi.
Don't worry about the stuff I'm clicking on, man. You continue. I'm still listening. I'm just clicking through these just to get where I'm situated. Go for it.
Yeah. But then after Han's death, Sean wouldn't leave. He decided to go back to free Mila and then confront the bad guy and tell his uncle he's willing to drift race him again at a wild circuit at night. The police confiscated so many cars, but there was one left, and they needed to recycle it and put the engine into the Mustang so that Sean could use it to beat the guy. Eventually, he finally gets it installed and starts taking it for a spin before he confronts the Brian T's character at the track. Then, as soon as he gets good at the race, he beats the bastard and practically kills him. Then he and Neela were finally free. Then at the end, they start hanging out with other racers at the pit stop, and then at the very end he meets up with Dominic Toretto. Yeah, I forget the name. And then they race.
It's all about family, man. It's all about family around here, guys. We got each other's back. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it was quite interesting. Yeah. Han's quite pivotal since the third movie.
So if anybody's been paying attention, or not just paying attention to Garatina's breakdown, but in general in the third movie, it actually establishes that Han dies in Japan. Like that's kind of the main big thing. Like Han technically dies in a crash in Japan during the Tokyo Drift stuff. And then that's why it's kind of crazy that well, if you've not seen the other movies, I'm not going to spoil it for you, Garatina, but I mean, you could probably take out a subtext what we're talking about, but maybe somebody comes back. But and if you've seen trailers for it, you've probably seen somebody who comes back. But yeah, it wasn't great. Like they've done it multiple times in this franchise where people that to say go and then they appear again and whatever. But it was an interesting take on the Fast and Furious franchise at the time. I think they did it at the wrong time. It's definitely one of those things. What's kind of funny is like, so a friend of mine, his daughter started watching them because they're all on Netflix right now, and so he has his daughter over, and they've been watching all the Fast and Furious stuff, and they were like, "Oh, this is really cool." And then all of a sudden, by the fourth movie, they were like, "What happened to all the racing?" Like that was her reaction to it. She was like, the fourth movie came, it's like, what happened to all the racing? Where did all the car stuff go? Because she was interested in like the cool, crazy, high octane racing. And the fourth movie comes along and kind of throws that shit out the window and it becomes fantasy bullshit. And yeah, it's
really
sort of, yeah, you'll notice it, but it's like, this is my friend's like 9-year-old who's sitting there like, what the hell happened? And that's a 9-year-old questioning that. So I was like, that's a great question, man. I'm so glad that I actually got to hear that conversation. And on top of that, now you wanted to bring up the movie franchise that she was just watching. Like, this is just perfect. You know, Kismet just happens. You know, let's connect. Let's just have connections out of nowhere. And, you know, life just happens that way. And yeah. So yeah, the third movie it's sort of connected and it's not. It's like a let's try this type of deal at the time. And they threw obviously the cameos at the end where Dom Toretto shows up and is like, hey, like, let me go against Drift King or whatever. And it's like, and then you'll see later on in movies, some of these people still come back or whatever. You'll see. Yeah, like it's hard not to talk about these movies without spoiling the other stuff. But at the same time, if you know anything about Fast and Furious, even in the zeitgeist of Fast and Furious, you kind of know where some of this stuff is going. Like it's not like it's a spoiler. It's like, I kind of know where it's going. And,
yeah, me too.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
anyways,
a lot where it's going.
hold on. Syfaxx, you sent me the wrong link. Look, I'm clicking on the link. I'm hitting copy. Copy. I'm going to Discord.
Yeah, I've had
clicking
him
on your name.
Since
I'm
Shang-Chi.
hitting enter. You can hear. That's the exact link, dude. I've done it. I don't know, plenty of times. If not, like, you know, what's crazy is I can actually send it into the chat, and then we'll just see who even shows up. But yeah,
Sometimes
I have no problem doing that. But as I said at the beginning of the stream, let me go ahead and go through these last couple of things. I was in the room alone. I actually saw your name pop up. You were that might be a StreamYard thing. I saw another name pop up, and then it disappeared. I sent one. Oh, that's me. Okay. Not a fan of the Fast and Furious franchise fan, but Tokyo Drift was fun. It was fun. You're correct. Yep. Like it's a fun kind of throwaway side movie. Like if you look at it as like a side movie, you can have a lot more fun with it. And if you're not looking at it as Fast and the Furious, it's just it's almost not a part of it, but it introduces the concept of like drifting and stuff into that, I guess, because drifting was such a big thing in that era. I believe it was like 2003, maybe 2004. Like drifting became a big thing back then, a good 20 some odd years ago. So it was of its era, but it actually, I would say, like Garatina was saying, like it lives up. Like you can watch it now and you'll actually probably like it more than you remember.
You bet.
See, Dragona says, my son was into those movies when they came out, so I had to watch all of them. Yeah, that's fine. See, for me, it's crazy. I might have said this story before, but when the Fast and Furious first came out, there was a land center back in like the early 2000s. Fast and Furious came out, I believe it was either 1999 or it was 2000. So it was very early 2000s. And they used to have land centers where you'd go and you'd pay. It was like $10 an hour to be able to use really good internet because everybody had like AOL and like crap internet at the time. And I went to one and I was playing Diablo there. And I was pretty good at Diablo at the time, and the guy that showed up that was across from me was Paul fucking Walker, right? And he and I always remember it, like he had problem with Act 4 Azrael. It was Act 4 Azrael quests, and like he didn't know how to do it, and I'm the only one in the fucking area that knew how to do it. I helped him out with that, and so I got to help Paul Walker through the Azrael quest and Diablo. Oh yeah, Diablo 2. It was like Diablo.
Wow.
I met him, and then he bought his fucking In-N-Out because In-N-Out was next to us, and so he was a super nice, fucking awesome dude.
Wow.
So my only interaction with this dude was nothing but positivity, and I helped him out doing something, and it was super cool. And then it was super sad to hear. Like that was the only time I met him and never saw him again in my life. And then obviously he went on to do a ton of other big movies, obviously a massive franchise and stuff. But
tell the Julies that too.
Yeah, no, I 100% met him, and I literally I remember this specific quest that I helped him with in Diablo 2. Like I remember it to the T because it was like, I was like, dude, I just saw you in that movie. I was like, it blew my mind. You know, he's like, hey man, does anyone know how to do this? And I look over and I'm like, is that fucking Paul Walker? Like, I was like, the fuck you talking? Like, what is happening right now? Like, it blew my mind. And then it was like, I need help doing the Azrael quest. I don't know where to go. And I was like, I got you. Let's go. I was like, so I carried him through that in Diablo 2. And I was like, oh my God. He was super nice dude. And but I mean, I never met him again after that. But yeah, very nice guy. It was just funny. I don't know. It was a victim of circumstance, or not a victim of circumstance. It was a victim of happenstance. Like I happened to be there. I happen to know what he needed to do. I happen to know how to get it done, and I happened to help him out. There you go. And he was a super nice dude about it. So that was super cool.
Yep.
So how did Dom get his car to Japan for that end race? We don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. You know what he did? He used movie magic. Movie magic. AOL dial-up ends exactly 1 month from today. RIP. Salute. Movie magic. Have you seen the Chainsaw Man spin-off trailer? I have not.
No,
I wasn't actually a fan of the Chainsaw Man anime. Like, as much as I know, I throw out that I'm an anime fan. There are some that even though I've tried to watch them, some of them don't. I don't get the appeal of, like, they didn't grip me. Like Chainsaw Man. Maybe I'll give it a rewatch. I have noticed that sometimes when people are like, dude, you gotta watch the whole season. Like Dan to Dan, right? Like Dan to Dan was one that a lot of people are talking about. And I was just like, I tried to watch like 2 to 3 episodes, and I was like, this is it just, something about it didn't click for me. I didn't like it. And then I rewatched it recently, and I ended up liking the first season a lot. And so I'm like, okay, I'm about to start the second season. It took me a couple of viewings of it to like kind of get into it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe my head wasn't right. Maybe because, like I've been saying, now that I'm in a better mind state and everything, like I'm in a happier mind state, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. All positivity. Let's go positivity. Oh, let's go. And so even with anime, it's like, yeah, maybe I should rewatch some of the stuff that I was just like, nah, this is too nihilistic, and like I'm not doing good, blah blah blah, and all of a sudden you want to take it out on everything you're watching, and it's like,
let's bring
okay, maybe I shouldn't do a fucking, no. I see him in the background.
Yeah,
I do see him. I do see him. But I'm curious. Like, is it a mistake to bring him on, or is it not? Like, are we going to be safe? Or are we not safe? Wait a minute. I think this is going to be his new intro because I used it last night, which is this.
I think we're dealing with a very, very, very smart person or a very, very, very stupid person.
And so we are very, very, very much in danger, or very, very, very much safe.
What was that? What was that?
With that being said, that's actually called Perfect Hair Forever. It's a random show that they used to have back on Cartoon Network. They're like 10-minute episodes. There's so many hilarious things in there. That being said, let's go ahead and bring on King Style. What's going on, King Style? You're muted, brother, in case you want to talk. That or he was waiting so long. Like, I understand.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
What's going on, King Style? How are you doing tonight?
We saw Fast. I saw Fast and Furious 3 with the Doolies.
About that, the internet. Originally that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, dude. Originally Fast and the Furious Tokyo, that wasn't supposed to be a Fast and the Furious movie. You know that, right?
Yeah, it was. I think it was supposed to be a ripoff of like the anime that was what was the popular anime at the time? There was like a drifting anime at the time, but they just combined it into the Fast and Furious, right? Isn't that what they did?
Yeah, I think they did.
Oh my god,
I can't remember the name of it.
What was it? Not Euro Trip. You know what I'm talking? The one with the Toyota car that's like it's not a good looking. You know what I'm talking about? I know what it is. I know the series. D. It's something D. Something D.
Jeez, like Drift D or
I know what it is.
Turbo D.
Something. Yeah, something like that.
Oh no! I got it. Initial D.
Yes, Initial D. I'm like, oh
Initial
shit,
D.
something D.
Yeah, so
Initial D.
Initial D was popping off in the anime circuit, and they were like, "Oh shit!" That's what I was kind of talking about earlier. I was like drifting was really taking off at that time and era, like early 2000s, and it was becoming a popular thing because of that. Not just that anime, but also like I think there was video games that had a lot of it in there.
Need for Speed, Midnight Club. Those games,
100%.
some of the
Yeah.
levels were in Japan, so it's clearly obvious that they took inspiration from the Japanese racing circles. So I wouldn't be surprised if Initial D, they probably were going to use it, but they lost the license at the last minute, and Universal panicked, like, fuck, what are we going to do? Well, let's just slap the Fast and the Furious name on it, because that's what companies do all the time, dude. Like, they will repurpose scripts or stories if they lose the rights or for legal reasons they can't use it.
Oh,
Like, they
100%.
got in trouble.
Yeah, they do that.
Kind of
all
like
the time.
Sinners.
Yeah, Sinners was supposed to be a Blade movie. And Columbiana was supposed to be the sequel. You know that Natalie Portman Hitman movie? Was it called? Oh, fuck. It's when she's a child assassin.
No. Oh my god, I fucking love that movie. So with Jean Pierre something or John.
Yes. But
Oh fuck.
it's a good movie, but I forgot the name of it though. Like,
yeah, where he's almost a sexual predator out of nowhere, but at the same time he understands like, okay, we're too. Leon the professional. There you go. Bam. Thank you, people in the chat. Actually, check it out. Psyker Mantis with Leon the professional, Jean Renault, yeah, and Jaconis. Hey, Psyker Mantis, dude. Hey, you want to jump on the panel, dude? I'll send you a link, dude. Like, Psyker Mantis is a good friend of mine, actually in person. Like, I actually know this dude in real life. He's a great person. He has a good channel out there. He does a lot of gaming stuff. But no, he's always great to talk to. Like, we kind of joke around when we're doing Call of Duty stuff and there's Russian stuff that goes on. And we're like, where the fuck is Psyker? He's the only one that knows this. Like he's fucking awesome. Wait, he said sure. Okay, dude, check it out. Let me go ahead and grab the link and I will send it to you as well. You're welcome to jump on.
Call of Duty.
Can't hear you, man. You're kind of far from your mic. Just
Paramount acquired the rights to Call of Duty recently.
Okay.
Yeah, they should base it off Modern Warfare.
and it's crazy.
Jacona says, nah, he never PD father. He was just a weird. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He was so weird for so long.
Well,
that,
the
like,
vibes.
Where his mental state was, like, he didn't understand. Like, that's kind of the implication that people were going for. They're like, I never really looked at it like that until way later on. And I was like, that's a little weird when you relook at it. But the overall movie actually doesn't imply any of that at all. So, but if you look at nowadays stuff, interpretations of stuff, people are like, wait, that's a little weird. No, he was a dude who was basically taken at probably her age to become an assassin. So his mental state is still there, but it's like that. It's a great example of how you can become extremely proficient in whatever the hell you want to be at a certain age, but you're kept in that stage because you're secluded from society. So you're technically in your mind, you're still 10 years old or 12 years old, but you're a fucking, a proficient assassin or whatever. That was the implication.
I call it Michael Jackson / Peter Pan syndrome, where you basically have
100%.
You're completely an adult. Like, you know the things about being an adult to
but you don't know you're an adult because no one has ever told you that. If no one ever tells you something like that, you actually do not know. Yeah, it's like, is this what an adult is?
Immature.
But you're only released. You're released to do your one fucking job, and your one job is to go kill people, and then you're secluded. Like, you could be kept in the dark, and technically you could be in a mental state of 10 years old, but you're super proficient in whatever the hell you're doing. There's a way to do it, but I don't know they exactly explain that well, because he obviously has, access to the outside world and everything. Like, he's basically a regular person in society, so it's not like he's It's not like you're kept in a box and then boom, let's hit the timer and now you got a kill list. Let's go.
Well,
So it wasn't exactly done like that.
yeah. So
but,
Syfaxx,
that mo-
I like you to have you. I want you to give me your input. What would you rate
Absolutely.
the actress from this movie, Tokyo Drift? How would you rate
Which
her?
one?
As, you know, the Latina who played the lead female character. I have it. I have a screen to share for you guys to take a look.
Oh, he's
How
talking
would you
about
rate?
the Australian Latina chick, or she could be
Yeah.
Italian. I don't know, but like,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, she was
got it
pretty.
in the-
She's pretty, but the problem with the movie that I didn't like was that they pulled a
Let's go ahead and add to stage what Garatina wanted to throw out there.
yeah, this chick. Yeah, she's quite
She's-
beautiful and cute.
I mean, from that, you know what's crazy? Like this is a thing, and girls have this power to do this, and like they have like bombacious hair, and I've noticed it a lot more in Asians, or like she's probably like she looks like she might be Filipino or something, but it's
She's
like they have that hair,
Peruvian
and but
and
if all they did was to like if she were to run her hands through her hair and pull it back, like it would look like a Lego block, like.
Peruvian.
Yeah, but it's like look at her facial structure, and if you just imagine her running her hair back, all of a sudden her face would look like a Lego block, right?
She looks cute.
And it's like, no, she looks cute there. She looks good there. But I'm telling you, if you just gotta imagine it in your head for a second, just run her hands through her hair, and all of a sudden it becomes a Lego fucking block or like a Minecraft block. It's gonna be square. Like you can like I can literally take this into Canva right now, remove the hair, and then you'd be like, "Oh my god, it's a block." Like her face is very blocked.
What would
It's a
you rate
very
her?
in this picture? A 5.
I rate her 10.
There you go. See, we like people have different preferences. There you go.
What would you rate her in? What would you rate her hotness for, chat? Let us know in the chat. Rate this chick.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and rate women. Why not? Let's do that.
Well, we
Yeah.
did it. Well, here's the thing: we talk about Sydney Sweeney sometimes, so like you might as well.
Well,
right?
no, on D's channel or DA's channel they do, and obviously on T's channel, I don't bring up the stuff like that. It's not because I don't want to get in that discussion, but I find it. It's not that it's irrelevant, but it's like my preferences are going to be way different than everybody else's, and I feel whatever. If people want to talk about it, absolutely, let's go for it.
Oh,
Go
that's
ahead,
fine.
and you can bring it up. But it's like I find her mediocre at best. I can find this type of chick at like every taco stop within a 5-mile radius of me in the morning, trying to fucking sell me either tacos or empanadas or some shit. Like every fucking morning. This is what they all look like. They're just like tight jeans, prettied up face, and it's like, yeah, behind the scenes after they run their hands through their hair, they're 4s and 5s all over the place.
Yeah,
I'll
they should
say-
bring it back for another standalone.
With that, I would say I might agree with T. And hey, Psycho Mantis, I sent you the link into your Twitter. So go ahead and check that out, man, if you want to jump on.
I ought to get him on my panel streams sometime too.
Psycho Mantis, he's a good dude. I mean, he's just I think he mainly does Twitch stuff, but at the same time, he's very knowledgeable on most of the stuff. He's just like me and him. Actually, he's a better friend he's a closer friend to Chris Gore than I am. But yeah, we're friends with people like Chris Gore and stuff in real life. Like we actually hang out with them, but he hangs out with them a lot more than I do. And yeah,
That's
if
cool.
you can get him on. He's good people, and he's an actual Russian refugee and everything. Like, so if you want to get into political stuff, he actually has personal knowledge on that, which is interesting. Yeah, and I like even so to the point like we're still friends and we still disagree. This is crazy concept. I understand to some people we disagree on some of this stuff, but we still hang out and talk. It's crazy. It's wild out here, people. It's
definitely.
fucking the Wild West. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like what are you talking about? It's crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's speaking of crazy. You know the thing that's crazy about Tokyo Drift that I I didn't like was that it felt like Trouble in Little China, right?
Yeah.
It felt like nothing against Kurt Russell. He was awesome in that movie as the truck driver, drifter guy trying to fight like Chinese demons or oh, did he disappear?
Oh shit. Oh, dude, I kicked your thing. I didn't think I would kick you. I kicked your fucking post. Hey, Garatina, if you're still here, my bad, dude.
Yeah, was it? That was an accident.
I was trying to. Yeah, my bad. No, hold on. That was an accident. I was trying to remove your thing but I thought I was kicking your thing. No, I didn't know it would actually kick you as well as your thing that you posted. My bad. 100%.
Yeah,
your screen
So-
froze.
Yeah, my thing that I didn't like was like
my bad.
originally in Trouble in Little China, right? They didn't have him date a Chinese girl. They had him with a white chick because back then, they didn't want interracial relationships. Or they didn't have that Asian guy to be the lead of the movie, like
Yeah, that was the 90s and stuff, and it was a very that ended up becoming a cult classic fucking phenomenon.
It was a good movie, but I just didn't. There were
and it was super American,
yeah. Also, the movie Romeo Must Die or Rome Must Die. How does people say? Is it Romeo
so there's,
or Rome?
There's Romeo Must Die, which is Jet Li, right?
Yeah, the Jet Li one. That's Rome or Romeo Must Die.
No, it's Romeo.
Okay,
Must Die.
Romeo Must Die. Dude, I love that movie. I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
The action stuff was great. My only problem I didn't like was at the end he didn't kiss Aaliyah and just bullshit reasons behind the scenes. Oh, it's because we didn't want to make it a romantic bullshit. You didn't want an Asian dude kissing a black woman in a movie.
Oh.
And they said they weren't ready for that yet. I'm like, that's bullshit. This is like 1999 or 2000, 2001. What do you mean you're not ready for that? What is this, the 1940s? We're not ready to see an interracial couple kiss on screen. That being said,
before we move on to some of the next stuff that I wanted to talk about, let's go ahead and go. Jacona says Gary Oldman was a maniac in that one. Absolutely, he was. Let's hear it. She's a Long Beach 6, but a Modesto 9. Damn. That I mean, I don't want to say that's super accurate. I would actually say she's actually a 4 and a Modesto fucking 7 at best. Like on a drinking day.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Also, Han was supposed to be the protagonist of Tokyo Drift. You know that, right? That was the original idea, or another Asian guy that wasn't Han because they compromised. What about another Asian dude? He doesn't have to be.
Well,
Japanese.
They wanted it all to connect it's basically, it was supposed to be a side thing that they didn't want anything to connect to, and then they just had that. They had one character who was like, let's connect it just in case this actually takes off. It was like a just in case thing. Yeah, that's all it was.
Because technically, Tokyo Drift is an unofficial sequel to another movie, right? It's not the Fast and the Furious movie. It was another film, that Justin Lin did. I forgot. Better Tomorrow or something like that. I don't remember the name. Han was a smoker
overall,
in that film.
When you look at it, it's definitely a standout in the Fast and Furious franchise series. It's an oddball because it has it totally doesn't deal with any of the main storyline or whatever.
Yeah,
but it has these random weird connections that they kind of just kind of I don't know, throw in there.
Low key, it's one of the better movies in the franchise. I don't know.
It's oddly one of the that's what I was saying to Garatina here earlier. It's it's one of those, once you've watched the full thing, you start realizing some of the the older movies, especially even that one, is actually one of the it's actually kind of a better movie than some of the new shit that's out.
Because
4 goes off the rails, and then it's 5 is good and 7 is good, and then after that, everything else is you might as well just throw those out the fucking window.
It was literally an MCU film. It was literally a James Bond science fiction action flick. Like
Draconis says, "Better luck tomorrow." It looks like
Thanks,
he's way more
Draconis.
informed than we are. There we
Thanks,
go. Thank you,
Draconis. It was Better Luck Tomorrow. I remember that film, watching it. Han was in that movie. The actor that played Han. It's the
I'm gonna
same
have to upgrade
character.
my StreamYard if I can.
He was a smoker in that film, and when he did Tokyo Drift, he said in an interview a couple years ago that he was originally supposed to smoke in that movie, but he said no because he told Justin Lin no because he didn't. If kids were gonna watch it, he didn't want them to think that smoking was good. So he
Okay, so I didn't know that we were going to be talking about Fast and Furious. Like my thing was going to be, obviously, I said like in my title here, Toxic Saturday. The reason I said toxic is for Toxic Avenger,
All right,
which that movie just came out. Has anybody seen it? Did any of you guys go and see it?
No, I didn't.
Or have you seen any of the Toxic Avenger movies at all? Like the trauma movies from the 90s.
I see the original one,
Never have.
and I saw clips of the new one that came out. I'm not gonna say I did.
It's crazy. Like I might even like I almost want to review it to the point where I can clip this out and then make this my review.
Yeah,
because
dude.
it is the funniest movie I've seen all year. Like it is like complete 90s and like early 2000s nostalgia, and everything about it is it's just fun. That's what I've been saying, and for the last, well, ever since I've been doing YouTube stuff in general. It's like I appreciate a fun movie. Like I just want to have fun at a movie. Like who doesn't want to have fun at a movie, right? This movie is just fun, and it's just like it doesn't take itself seriously. It knows exactly what it is. The other good thing about it is, like, if you've seen the trailer for it, actually, with that being said, somebody's just jumping on, and I think I do have a clip for somebody who's just jumping on, and then I'm going to actually play the trailer for the Toxic Avenger. So as this clip is playing, I'm going to go look up the trailer. Oh my God. Where'd the clip go? Guys, if you don't know by now, I'm the best fucking YouTuber. I'm fucking phenomenal. I'm so good at this. It's undeniable. It's just like what would you do without saying someone like,
"Can I see some ID?" Just kidding.
With the shotgun blast!
let freedom ring and let's get on Psycher on here.
Man.
I'm sure he appreciates that.
What up, bro?
What's
Hey,
going on,
Psycher.
brother?
I haven't seen you in a minute, or been on in a minute.
Dude, I know. We need to go and grab a beer or something, now that I'm officially employed and stuff. We need
I
Yeah.
understand.
And I like
I
to
need
have you
to
on
I need to
sometime
grab
too,
way better
Psycher.
beer than what the fuck I'm drinking. Let's grab a drink sometime very soon.
Yeah. Oh, and Psycher, I just followed you tonight. Feel free to
There you go.
feel free to follow me back when you can.
There you go. Hey, Psycher, dude. So, well, oddly enough, the discussion for the last hour has actually been Fast and the Furious, even though that's not what I intended. But what do you think about that franchise in general? And like the main movie we've been discussing is Tokyo Drift, dude. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I'm not. I don't care for it at all, dude. There's like at least 3 or 4 movies from the franchise that I haven't seen, if not fucking more. I've seen Tokyo Drift. It was all right. It was a cool little. I like drifting and I like cars like the next guy, but like I don't give a shit about the franchise, dude. Like
Right on.
don't go out of my way to watch it ever. I'm a fan of Vin Diesel because he's a fucking nerd like us. He used to play World of Warcraft, which is technically what I'm doing right now as I speak to you.
Warcraft.
You're still playing WoW?
I'm playing it right now, bro. That's what I was doing.
To that, the only thing I can say is wow. Wow. Why don't I have a clip of fucking
So, But it's interesting you were talking
what's
about
his name
The
saying wow.
Professional when I entered the chat, because I love that movie too. But that's kind of a biographical tale, because the guy who directed it Luc Besson, he's kind of a little bit of a pedo, man, because he married a young girl, which is kind of why the movie is yeah, it's kind of like a
Well, that's not great.
That's not great at all. But in France, you
No.
know, the age of consent, I think, is 15 or 16, which is what she was.
Yeah, ask Roman Polanski about that. That's why he's over there in France.
So the chick in The Fifth Element who sings, the opera singer, that's his ex-wife, even though he left her for Mila Jovovich, who's the star of The Fifth Element.
Crazy. Well, let me go ahead and throw this out there to the panel, like as I started to do that before you jumped on as well, Psycher. But and maybe you did see this movie. Did anybody see the new Toxic Avenger movie other than me? If not, I'm gonna go off for a minute. Well, kind of.
I have not.
Nobody saw it.
Nope.
I seen clips of the new one and the original one back in the day. So no.
Okay. The other question I have is, did anybody see the originals?
No.
I think King Style said he saw the original.
I saw the
back in
first
day.
one.
You
I
saw
have
the
to get
first one.
going though.
So you're aware. Oh, you have to go?
Yeah, but thank you for having me on, Syfaxx. And
Absolutely,
Psycher,
dude.
And Psycher, I would love to have you on for some of my streams sometime too when you've got the time. And I just posted my Twitter link and here in the private chat and in the comment section in case you're interested. Oh, and thanks for joining us again, King. And have a good night, folks. I'll be doing an unboxing on my gunship tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Be sure to check it out.
Right on. Hey, everybody go check out Sergeant Garatina. Obviously, you see him as a mod. He's fucking killing it all the time. He's on all sorts of fucking channels all the time. He's fucking doing a great job. He has, I believe his channel's up to like 5,000 something. Like he's killing it. He's killing it on YouTube. He's doing a great job. Go check him out. Like he does unboxings. He does reviews. He does panel streams. He does it all. He's a jack of all trades. Go check him out and fuck yeah, give him a like and follow. Go check out Sergeant Garatina. Obviously, you've seen him in probably all the chats you're already in. Go check it out.
Yeah, take care, guys.
Have a good one, brother. Peace out.
All right, take care, dude.
All right. Well, so now the Fast and Furious thing is gone. No, I'm kidding. But let's get into trauma. So, are you guys familiar with trauma at all? Or do you know what trauma is? Like, not trauma.
No, but tell me about it. I'm not gonna lie and say, yeah, I know exactly, but tell me it anyways, so I can get more into.
Well, I mean, even if you said that, I would still tell you it anyways. So, trauma was like a very low budget, probably early 90s, very early 2000s. Low budget kind of horror stuff. Like they just went like full on gore. Like they would do like terrible prosthetic. Like everything was super cheesy. That's how they blew up the Toxic Avenger in general. Like that the Toxic Avenger name and idea and stuff like that was blown up through this company because it was through trauma. And even in the movie, it starts off being like, oh, it's Saint Rumaview. But it's like it's blanked out, so it's actually Traumaville or whatever.
Okay.
And it's like there's a lot of play on words. It's hard to explain how much fun I had with this movie because, like, dude, my whole theater was laughing all the time. Like, it was so ridiculous. It might even be like the best comedy of the year type of deal, and it's like. But you have to be into that kind of humor. Like it's ridiculous. It's over the top. Everything is like somebody will say something and then there'll be somebody in the background like they'll just say some shit and you're just like, what the fuck? And it's like gut busting laugh. Like you're just having a good time the whole time. And the actors, the other thing I've noticed that I really like about especially new movies like this and whatever is when the actors look like they're having a good time on set makes me feel like I'm having a good time at the movie.
Yeah, if they don't
Right.
want to be there, it's like, why the fuck am I
You can
watching
almost
this?
see, like, you can see it, like, you can absolutely see it. And this time it's just like they're like, we know what we're making, we know what's gonna happen, we know this is ridiculous, it's fucking over the top, it's like, let's just say borderline stupid, but at the same time it's like we're having fun, we're having a great time, and it shows in the audience and everything. And that's what I felt like the whole time watching this fucking movie. Like I went on there was a 10 o'clock showing this morning. Obviously, I saw it this morning, and I was just like, "Ah," and I was a little hungover. I was feeling a little under the weather, and I was just like, this movie made me feel like this was the funniest thing that I saw all year. And I watch movies, well, every week of every, well, I just watch the new movie of the week, if not more than that, every week. And it was hilarious. It did exactly what it wanted to do. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play this trailer for The Toxic Avenger. And this is the trailer. And the reason I want to play this trailer is to show this. Actually, I'll explain it after. Let's go ahead and play the fucking trailer and share screen. Let me go ahead and explain everything I'm doing because I'm a fucking amazing YouTuber. And the Toxic Avenger exclusive Red Band trailer. Peter Dinklage, Kevin Bacon. Let's go.
Armed political extremists have taken hostages downtown. Somebody do something!
Wait! Stop! We'll get to all of that. Just relax, okay? We'd lost Shelly a year ago. These days, it's just me and the kid.
Looks great.
I'll just scrape off the black part. That part's pretty good.
No, give him back.
I don't want to hurt him.
Why didn't you do anything?
Sometimes it's better to do nothing. It's going good.
So far, what do you take from this trailer so far? What do you take from that trailer? Like, would you expect the movie to be exactly like that trailer?
No.
You'd think like, oh, there's gonna be some twists and turns or something, right?
Yes.
Exactly. Like, and I felt the same way. I was like, oh, they're gonna duck, dip, dove, and like dive and uppercut us out of nowhere, and all of a sudden this shit doesn't fucking add up, and all of a sudden we're gonna get something completely different. Let's continue on with the trailer.
You're saying that this corporation would knowingly poison its own customers just to boost their own profit margins?
Summon the nuts.
Okay, summoning the nuts.
I didn't want any of this. I'm a monster.
is back.
You're not a monster. Show him your good heart.
Hey, buddy, I'm your dad.
What the?
I wasn't even involved. But sometimes you gotta do something.
Okay, now actually rewatching the trailer after seeing the movie, the trailer is actually way the fuck better than I could explain the movie. Like, it's the best way to put it is it's a perfect trailer to show you exactly what you're getting, and it doesn't really give away anything, but also at the same time, even if it did give away something, you don't care. Like, it's specifically designed to be ridiculous, and everything about it is ridiculous, and it does its job to its full extent. And I can't explain it. Like, I wish more people have seen this movie. Like, to me, it might be the funniest movie of the year. Like, it just might be. But let's go ahead and finish up the trailer.
Who the fuck are you? Just some dude with a mouth.
I'm screaming the fear, holding hands at the How does it feel to be a hero? A simple melody.
You realize what's at stake here?
Everything!
Find him, bring him here.
There you are. Only the good things about that's all that matters.
That was just self-defense. You haven't killed anyone else, have you?
See, when you say, self-defense,
Only the good things, good things, good things. He's an ugly son of a bitch, though. That's all that matters to me.
the Toxic Avenger.
So that was the trailer for the Toxic Avenger. I saw this movie earlier today, and hold on, let me go ahead and run through some of the stuff here in the side. Chicana says Gunn was from Trauma. Yes, he was. That's why, like, he did stuff like Slither and stuff. Like, he's from, like, I don't want to say gore porn, but oh my god, excuse me, but very horror instilled kind of movies and stuff. And
it makes sense why he wants to do Swamp Thing and Clayface.
Yeah, like
as a horror movie.
That's actually what I was saying. Was like if he wanted to do Clayface, he should be the director for something like Clayface, where it's like that's body dysmorphia, that's body horror and stuff. Like, he already has literally dealt with that. He grew up around it. He came from that, from Trauma. So if people aren't familiar with Trauma, like, the big thing that they blew up from is these Toxic Avenger movies, and they're ridiculous. They're crazy, and it's like I remember the first Trauma movie I saw, and I can't remember what exactly Toxic Avenger movie it was, but it's like the opening credits. There's a dude who runs up, or it's basically Toxie, like he's the Toxic Avenger, runs up to a pregnant woman and like rips the fetus out of the fucking woman and then like yeets it off a fucking building. And you're just like if I remember right, but I'm the main thing I remember, like, he rips into a pregnant woman and is like, that's the start of the movie. That's your opening credits. I was like, I've never seen anything like this. And I mean, obviously it's not even B grade. It's like D grade. It's crazy. You're just like, what the fuck is this? This is crazy. So, but that's Trauma. Like, Trauma was doing that. They're like, let's push the boundaries. Let's be ridiculous. Let's do it for a ridiculously cheap budget. So with this new one, they were like, what can we do with like a little bit of a budget? And I don't even know what the budget is. It's still cheap. It's still it probably doesn't even. I'd be so surprised if it passed 10 million. Other than because the actors that they got involved with it, because you got Peter Dinklage, you got Elijah Wood,
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. You know, like you just have these people who are like having a good, but they all look like they're having a good time. They're like, fuck it, let's do it. Like, you know, here's an extra $250,000 to my pocket or whatever the fuck their paycheck was. And it's like, worth it, completely worth it for them. Like, it's so dumb, but at the same time, like, it's like nostalgia, the movie. Like, it brings you back to early 90s, early 2000s, and that kind of, like, not even just the gore and everything, but it's like the way that it's filmed is like more new age, which helps. Like, obviously it's way better way better visuals and stuff, so you can actually completely comprehend what's happening. And there's a little CGI that they kind of throw into there. That was actually kind of the worst part of the movie. It was like when they tried to do the CGI, but I wouldn't doubt that like 90% of it is practical effects. Exactly. And it's like, they just, I would say they knocked it out of the fucking park. Like, it was like, and everybody in my theater was just fucking laughing and having a good time. And like, for me, this year in general, out of all the movies I've seen, whatever, it was the best movie experience I've had all year. And it was just because everybody was they were all in sync. And like, I mean, I couldn't look at it. I don't know. I can't look at the crowd. Or I can't sit there and judge every single fucking person. Like, that's a liberal. That's a whatever. Like, doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? It was like everybody there knew what they were getting into, and everybody was there for a specific reason. And I think everybody got what they were expecting, which is what that trailer shows you. That trailer, that's why I wanted to play the trailer, was like, I think it's the most honest trailer of the year. Like, it's the most honest trailer. Like, you watch that trailer and you 100% understand what you're getting into. And you're like, I'm either like, you watch that trailer and you could be like, I'm out, or I'm in. If you're in, you're going to have a fucking good time. Like, if you're in, you're going to have a good time. If you're out, like, this movie's not for you at all. Of course not. Like, but it's it's not a 60-40, 70-30 type of deal. It's not even, it's closer to 50-50. It's like, you watch that trailer and you're like, fuck that movie. I don't want to watch it. Yeah, that movie's probably not for you. You watch that trailer and you're like, that looks like there could be some hilarity going on. You're right. You're 100% right. Everybody in my theater was having a fucking blast. They were like, I can't explain it. Like, it's been a while that I've been at a theater live, like there, and everybody was fucking laughing. Like, it's ridiculous because of like, it's not even how stupid it is, but at the same time, it works. Like, like, everything still makes sense. And I was just having a great time. Like, I don't want to say I can't explain it. The way I can explain it is like, if you want to have a good time and you're a fan of like late 90s, early 2000s ridiculousness, go watch this movie. If you're like, I need a chuckle in my fuckery of movies that's coming out, yeah, go chuckle fuck with this movie and you'll have a good time. Go do that. You'll have, like, it won't be, I don't think you'll waste your money on it, because it's ridiculous. And even if you wanted to, like, I saw a couple of people trying to post some like political bullshit on it, right? Dude, there's like barely one, maybe two lines, and if so, like, this is actually a perfect example of how you say fuck you to both sides. Like, they're just saying fuck you to both sides. If you wanted even to look at it that deeply, if you're just like, man, whatever, and like, man, I mean, and you would have to, you don't have to dive deep, but you would have to go out of your way to not, or to like fully be on one side or the other. It's just a fuck around and find out movie. And that's why I named this episode of fucking Saturday, or my Toxic Saturday edition, No Consequences, because there's no consequences here, and we can say whatever the fuck we want. And yeah, what I say with this movie is absolutely worth going to check out. I highly recommend it if you're into like gore and stuff. Like, there's some stuff, but it's still on the ridiculous side, to where I don't think it'll like fuck with somebody's like psyche or something. You're like, oh my god, he ripped off somebody's arm. You're like, it's so gory. But it's like, it's weird when like so much horror is done in like a comical way that it's hard to explain. But overall, I say most people would have a good time with this movie, and I did. I was having a fucking blast, dude. And on top of that, what I really liked about it was the whole theater that I was there at with, or like that I was at, was laughing the whole time. I haven't had that experience all fucking year. I've been like, whether there's laughs, cries, shouts, whatever. I've been to all the big movies. I go to all these things. Like, this is the biggest reaction from a theater I've had all fucking year. And it was all laughter. And it was like, everybody was having a good time. They all knew what they were getting in for. They all knew what they were going for. Watch that trailer that I showed earlier. And if that is like, that's an indication of kind of what you're into, But because the people that saw that, and you'll probably show up with those kind of same people at a theater, you're going to have a good time. Like you're just gonna laugh. Like I think it's like possibly the funniest movie of the year. Like I actually, at this point in time, right now, I will 100% honestly say it's the funniest movie of the year that I have seen right now, which is, let's say, August 30th, whatever. So fucking like basically almost 9 months into the year. This is the only funny movie that like I got 100% satisfied. Like the trailer was right. The trailer didn't lie to you. The fucking laughs were there. Everything was ridiculous. Like, and it's over the top, and it's, I don't know, it's my kind of movie. It was 100% my kind of movie, and I enjoyed it. So there you go with that. I don't know what you guys think about that, but go ahead, King Style. Like, I mean, obviously, I don't think anybody else has seen it, but at the same time,
I'm gonna watch it.
I would do, like, once you guys watch it, like, and if I do it, obviously I'll probably do another stream next week with maybe I don't want to say the same topics. Obviously I'll be watching whatever new movies come out, but if we jump back onto this topic and people have seen it, I'd be super curious to see what people actually think about it. But yeah. Hold on. Let's hear. Dracona says, check your Discord. Hey, I did, and I sent you, Draconis, I sent you the link, dude. If Draconis, which would be fucking cool as hell, Draconis, dude, you're in the chats all the time, man. If you want to jump on, that'd be fucking awesome. I sent you the link, brother. Like, jump on here, dude. We'll keep it going. I'm like, I always say whenever I do streams in general, especially when I'm doing live streams, like my initial thought is an hour. If I can keep it going longer than an hour, I'm going to keep it going, obviously. And then if people join and we can all, if the conversation is flowing and everything's going great, awesome, perfect. But I would say an hour, 2 hours tops. But yeah, so King Style. Yeah. You said obviously you never, obviously you haven't seen the movie, but you've seen the first one. What did you think about the first one?
I liked it.
You did like it. Like, did you ever see any of the figurines and stuff like that from it, or like?
I watched it in passing, dude. Because you got to remember, I'm a lot younger than you. I'm like 29, so I didn't.
Damn, a lot younger. I'm only 36, man.
Okay. So you're like six. You're like 6 or 5 years
Hold on,
older.
I'm limping back to my mic. Give me like give me like at least a business week to get back to responding. Oh God, it hurts. Hold on. Wait, what did you say?
I said when.
No, it's 3 more days. Hold on, give me a second. I'm coming back. No.
Basically, what I'm saying is when that movie came out, I was probably a thought or a little thing when my dad was alive. Let's just say that he was a little seed.
Yeah.
Before I was even concepted, many years after that. So yeah.
Brutal. Yeah, well. Yeah. You know, you can go fuck your young self off, and enjoy those hips while they last. You young fuck.
Because I could lie and say, yeah, but guys, I was there when it happened, dude. I remember
I was there in conception. I was there the whole time.
Yeah,
like, oh my God.
I was there when the first Godzilla movie came out in the 60s, even though I was born in the 90s.
It's like, you lying fuck. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like, dude, I knew a dude who lied and said he was in my age, right? And he talked about DuckTales, the original series, like it was yesterday. I'm like, dude, you're not my age. You didn't. If it was the reruns, that's one thing, but he talked like he was there.
Even if I wanted to lie about my age, you could just hear me wake up one day and be like, "Oh, you're in the wrong side of 30, dude." And it'd be like, "Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, everybody?" It's like, "Oh shit!" Like,
this was like many years ago. The guy said he was like 25.
That guy has more back pain than I've ever experienced because of my 1 year of fucking service industry or whatever. Like, it's like, yeah, you're correct.
Yeah,
I'm broken. I'm I'm formidable in speech, but as far as my body goes, it's broken. It's done for. It's just terrible.
The guy, and this was like a couple years ago. I was like 25 back then. He's like, yeah, I'm 25 too. And then he talked about DuckTales like he was there when it first aired. I'm like, wait a minute, you can't be like in my head. I'm like, you can't be 25 years old if you're talking.
Hey man,
like
I noticed a dramatic drop in like the people that are watching. Is there another show going on other than Flashcast? I know Flashcast does Saturdays. Is there something else? And I'll happily I'll maneuver people over there or promote their shit. But I'm like, I was trying to do stuff at times when other people aren't doing shit. But before that, let me go ahead and shout out, or not shout out, but let me go ahead and say to Psycher, Psycher, what do you think about the new Trauma movie? Did you watch it by any chance? I know you're usually you're roughly on top of the same movies that I am, to a certain extent, maybe a day or two behind. But did you watch this one? And then if so, or if not, did you watch any of the Trauma stuff? Do you know what Trauma is? Tiger, what are you doing? All right, Psycher's dead. He lost his battle at in WoW. Like he was playing hardcore WoW and he jumped right off. Wait, hold on. We might have a guest. We might have a guest, and with the guest, I'm gonna go ahead and just I don't have a proper thing, but I'll just do this.
Wham! Bam! What the fuck just happened?
Draconis, what's going on?
What's up, gentlemen? Happy Labor Day
What's up,
weekend.
Draconis?
Hope everyone's doing well.
Hey, happy Labor Day weekend to you yourself, sir. Hey, man, obviously I've seen you in chat a bunch of times. How are you doing, man? It's good to talk to you.
Oh, man, just living the dream, man. I work from home on Saturdays, so I was doing that all day. Real quick, how's my volume? Is everything cool? Because
you're actually completely fine. Everything is good.
You guys get any background noise? Because I got one of my fans blasting.
Yeah, I hear like a
every now and then. There's a little wind when you're talking, but it's not enough to where I'm gonna be pissed off about it. Like if I'm being honest.
Yeah, if it gets disruptive, let me know. But it's
if you got an oscillating or whatever, if you're an oscillate or whatever, maybe turn it off of that. Other than that, I mean, you sound fine. Whatever.
As long as you're not like
the problem with it,
breaking a house next door or a giant ass drill.
The only problem with it is it's gonna drown out your own voice. Like if, as you're talking, it's like comes in or whatever. It's like that's more nobody being able to hear you. I don't mind it that much right now. Completely fine. You're completely good. But if you notice, if you're familiar with the StreamYards and stuff, Control D mute your mic. So whenever you're not talking, if you just hit that and then cut in whenever you want to cut in, but just hit Control D and it cuts you in and out. That's a quick thing there. Other than that, I mean, you sound fine, man. You sound great. It's also great to hear from you. Do you have anything to say about the Toxic Avenger movie or the trailer? Did you see it? If so, I mean, I'd love to hear from somebody that actually saw it. That'd be fucking cool. But let me know.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen this one.
No, damn it, motherfucker! God, why is nobody watching the movies I'm watching?
Okay.
This one's a little bit below the radar for me though, because I'm not, I saw the original back in the day when I was young, but I haven't watched these style of movies for a while.
It's very, very late 90s, like mid 90s to early 2000s style movie. And like the Trauma movies were, I mean, they're obviously anything that's like low budget, we just call them B movies. I would even consider like Trauma movies like D movies, right? They're just
I would say C or D.
Yeah, like C or D, like. But I mean,
B is like Fast and the Furious or
B.
Some
B is like
movies.
sci-fi, right? It's like you'd see a B movie on sci-fi that was like it just looked like the worst looking CGI scorpion. It's like we're fighting a giant scorpion or something, and you're like,
could also
this is what I'm watching.
It could be a mid-tier kung fu or action movie too. A B.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the
It's
first
so-
Fast and the Furious
like,
was technically
B-
considered that a B movie.
Yeah, B falls into such a wide variety that is like we got to start going lower some of these. Like
Yeah, C or
Trauma
D.
was Trauma was down in the D to C category, give or take. And like this movie took that idea and gave it like probably B money, right? Like B movie money. And it was like, let's see what we can do with it. And it was funny as fuck. Like I like it's hard to explain. I'm not gonna lie. I wish there was one other fucking person on the panel that actually saw this damn movie. I understand it's not for everybody, but at the same time, like it's hard to explain. It's like this trailer actually said exactly what it's gonna do, gave you exactly what it's gonna do. Then you saw the movie and you were like, it's 100%. It's like it all adds up. And it's the only movie this year that did that. Like even stuff like I really like to say Weapons, right? Weapons still give you like an interesting movie. Like a lot of people do like it. I really liked it. But it's like even the trailer didn't fully give you exactly all like and I don't like when a trailer gives you everything, but it's like it didn't give you everything that you were expecting out of the movie. This movie does that. It's like this is 100% like you watch that trailer and it's like just take that trailer and amplify like the humor and actually make it funny because it's just a trailer. And dude, I don't know. Maybe I was just with the right crowd or something too. On top of that, but
That helps.
Everybody,
that helps.
everybody was laughing. Dude, my whole theater was laughing, and it was like everybody. It felt like every 2 to 3 minutes, people were fucking laughing their asses off, and I was like, I'm having a fucking great time at 10 in the fucking morning because I was like, it was the only showing. I had to drive like 30 minutes away, and I'm like, I want to watch this movie. I want to be able to have a movie to talk about that's not caught stealing, because I did see Caught Stealing. I can talk about that as well. If other people seen that, we can talk about that. But Caught Stealing was such a generic, straightforward movie that I'm like, it's not that it's hard to talk about. It's just there's nothing to talk about it. But with this,
is this the opening weekend for Toxic Avenger?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the other problem is I have the movie pass, so I see everything way before everyone else. Well, not even way before.
That's awesome,
but
man.
It's
not even way
currently
before.
sitting.
I just see it as soon as it happens. So.
It's currently sitting at 750K on the numbers, and it's only Saturday, so they don't even have. That's just for up before Saturday, right? They wouldn't have the Saturday numbers yet.
And the only viewings like okay, so I have an AMC pass, right?
That's
and
not
so
bad.
My AMC pass obviously covers every AMC around me. There was one theater that was playing this fucking thing, and it's in Burbank, which is the biggest theater basically in the nation. It's the AMC 16. It's like the biggest one. And it had showings in one theater through the whole day. But usually, because I have the AMC pass and everything, I'm next to probably about 8 to 10 theaters that are closer that I can just be like, oh, I can just go to this one, that one, whatever. And they're all, this one's 2 miles away. That one's 5 miles away. The fucking Burbank's like 30 fucking some odd miles away. And I'm like, fuck it. Let me go to that. Let me go ahead and see it. And I wanted to have something to talk about today that wasn't something that I talked about yesterday. So I was like, let me go check this movie out. And I'm not going to lie, my initial thought of going to it, I was like, I'm probably going to be disappointed. I wasn't. I was not disappointed. I just had a fucking great time. And like I was saying earlier, it might have been the people around me. Everybody was laughing. Everyone was having a good time. It was like everybody was enjoying, even like the shitty, random, stupid jokes that are in there. And it's like people were chuckling at that. And I'm like, yeah, that's a little dumb. But at the same time, maybe because obviously I do movie reviews and I'm a little bit more of a critic than other people. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, I just had a fucking great time with this movie, and I think more people should go see it. Like if you're looking for a good comedy movie and you're not afraid of like I want to say it's like excessive gore. I mean, but it's funny. Like it's weird to explain when you say gore and funny at the same time.
No,
But it's like
I know what you mean. Remember the scene in Undercover Brother when the guy's, "I'm not a sissy," and he basically does a Mortal Kombat, but it's like green ooze instead to make it a PG-13 movie, which was hilarious.
Yeah, they I mean they don't quite do stuff like that, but it's like there'll be straight up scenes where it's like people are talking and there'll be somebody like it almost sounds like they're on the set and they're like, "Hey man, your wig is off," or something. Like they just say some stupid shit in the background and it's just like it makes you think of like Airplane or something where it's like there's random it's so hard to explain without anybody seeing it, but
I know it's breaking the fourth wall or
kind of, but it's just like there's scenes going on and then there's audio going on in the background sometimes that totally works and you're just like, this is fucking hilarious. Like it just seems like you're watching, so you're like there's scenes where it seems like you're watching people making a movie while people are talking to explain how to make, or like, "Hey man, like fix that shit," and it's like somebody, like some random just person said that shit, but it's obviously all part of the movie and it's very 90s trauma. If you've never watched those movies, that also doesn't help, but it's very like they captioned they captured the nostalgia of that. Like if you were a fan of those, they captured all that while making it new and updated with way better actors. Obviously, you got like Peter Dinklage, fucking Kevin Bacon, Elijah Wood. You got like these people. You got known actors in this stupid fucking role. Like this, it's like this is a stupid throwaway movie, and it's like it's probably the funniest movie, in my opinion, the funniest movie I've seen this year. 100%.
So Naked Gun is not funny compared to this movie.
No, Naked Gun was good. Like Naked Gun worked, but I would say like if I were to compare those, let's just say number wise, like Naked Gun would be at best a 5. This movie is like a 7.5, right? It's not perfect. It's not a 9. It's not a 10. But if I were to say what's the best of this year, Naked Gun would be a 7. This would be a 9. If you understand like what I'm talking about.
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah, like as far as that scaling, but overall, it's like this movie is like a 7 and funny, and then Naked Gun would be like a 5 and funny overall. But if you, I mean, sound like you followed my logic with that, but yeah.
Also, a good crowd helps because I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. A couple years ago, I tried to watch The Simpsons. And I was with a friend watching it. Oh my God, Marge is horrible. Oh, homie, that's what she sounds like now. Instead of, homie.
I get a couple of friends who, don't get me wrong, I love them to death. They're great people. They're like the most helpful people in so many things. But like my thing is movies and TV shows. It's like this is what I like to do. So when I put something on, I'm just like, even if I've seen it, I'm just like, dude, this shit was dope. I'll look over at them. They're just on their phone. And I'm like, motherfucker, get the fuck off your phone. Watch the cool shit. I'm telling you, it's cool. And then they're like, the cool shit will happen. And I'm like, okay, let me rewind it. And I'm like, it's not as cool now that I said, let me rewind it. Like, I'm like, fuck, just
kids
watch
got
the fucking
real
thing.
short attention spans.
No, these motherfuckers are older than I am. So I'm like...
No, but the thing is, like, we were trying to watch the Death Note parody for the Treehouse of Horrors, which was really good, and also the Westworld parody for The Simpsons. But the one where Marge was like mostly the center stage with Maggie, because Maggie doesn't talk, so who do you think is talking for the most part, right? The Pookie Duke. And it was just, oh my God, her voice. Dude, replace her with another actress or use AI. Don't, like, she sounds like worse than Grandma Bouvier, you know, Marge's mother on the show, who the same actress voiced her back.
You're back. You were glitching there
Get
for
another
a second.
woman.
But with that being said,
but I'm saying, like, yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. No. Like you
No, I'm just saying that like the actress, the actress who played Marge, she voiced her mother too, and her mother's voice sounded better than Marge now. That's bad. in the 90s. It's like now she just sounds
So-
horrible.
I haven't gotten too many new messages, but at the same time, I would like to go ahead and call out the people that did go ahead and say some nice new messages, which was like Andrew Werner, which says "lol." That was much earlier, and it was. I'm assuming because I was being funny, and I appreciate it. I'm funny sometimes, guys. I swear. With that being said, let's go ahead and move on. You got Ron E saying late to the party. Hey everyone, what's going on? Ron E, what's going on, brother? Thank you for showing up. You got Thiz saying, what's up, fellas? What's going on, Thiz? How are you doing tonight, man? It's obviously Saturday night. It's almost we're about 10 minutes to 9 o'clock on here on the West Coast style or the West Coast time. I don't know what everyone else time is other than Psycher here. I know Psycher who might or might not be there. Maybe he's getting his ass beaten. Wow. But he's also on West Coast. Other than that, I don't know. Well, I kind of know where everybody else is. But at the same time, I know I'm West Coast. These guys are not. Well,
Yeah.
actually, Draconis, where are you at? I mean,
I'm out in the OC, my man.
oh, so you're out here as well.
Yeah, you're,
the
you're
only
out in
one-
Chatsworth, you said, right? Isn't that where you're from?
What's up?
You're out in like close by the valley, right? I got family out by near you. where
Yeah,
you're
I'm in
at.
San Fernando Valley. I'm in Chatsworth. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I got
dude. Hey,
family
man.
in,
Hey,
Van
hey.
Nuys and
I
Reseda.
will also say this: I have no problem meeting up with anybody or whatever. Like, if anybody wants to meet up, if you want to hit me up on X, and you're out this way, I mean, like even if you're in the OC, you're probably still an hour and a half away, give or take, based on the traffic. But if you ever want to meet up, grab a fucking drink or some shit, and you wanted to shoot the shit, I'm down, dude. I have no problem meeting people, whatever.
Yeah, man, that'd be cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And
just don't
also-
pull a misery on people. That's all. That's don't.
I don't know what
pull
that
misery.
mean, but I mean,
You know the
that
the movie where the
oh, the
woman
movie
abducts-
Misery, yeah,
Yeah, the movie
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah.
she
We don't want
abducts
that.
the dude. You
to
don't
be
want
fair,
that.
I'm not that interesting. It's like, oh, let me break Syfaxx's ankles. It's like, dude, my ankles are already broken, dude. Like, don't do that. Like, break something more interesting. Like, I don't know. Like, I play guitar, break my fingers, and I'd be like, no, don't do that. But at the same time, I'm also 6 foot, like 220. Like, I might fucking whoop your fucking ass,
Dude,
Like, like
the only reason why
have
she
a
didn't
good time
damage
with
his
that.
the only reason why she didn't damage his fingers or hands or his arms because if she did that he wouldn't be able to write stories anymore.
Yeah, that's why
yeah,
she
yeah,
trapped
no,
him
yeah,
because she wanted him to like write some
Because
shit.
he was an author. He was an
Yeah.
author.
Oh, that's
slash
right. Yeah, yeah,
typist.
yeah.
That was the story of Misery. She abducted her number one author that she liked that wrote her favorite story. She didn't like the ending to one of the books where her favorite character died. He's like, I want you to rewrite the story, and I'll let you go.
Yeah, it was like
That was the
like,
movie
yeah,
that I first saw Kathy Bates and realized that she had some serious game.
Oh no, she's fucking fantastic.
She's
that was a
badass.
good
great
movie.
in everything.
That was
she's in.
early for her too. She was.
You know
still
what's crazy?
young.
Like I saw her in a shitty little. It was basically a shitty little Netflix show, but it was like that weed show. What the fuck was that weed show she was in? It was like maybe somebody in the chat will be able to tell me what it's called. But it's like they had all this conspiracy stuff, and she was just like a weed owner. Like she owned a weed shop, and like she was just there. But I was like, how did you end up in this fucking weird role? But
You're talking about
they went in
Disjointed?
Disjointed. There you go. Yeah.
I heard about
Remember
those.
they did that whole episode where it was like they were like, yeah, by the way, and they go off on this conspiracy shit. It's almost like a conspiracy type of bullshit, but at the same time, it was like they did it in a TV show. Like I could show him that episode, and he'd be like, "That shit's real, dog. I'm telling you." Like, like that's what that episode is for sure. With
He
that being
definitely
said,
has some wild takes sometimes.
he's an interesting dude. I've hung out with him plenty
He's a
of
cool
times
cat.
in person. He's fucking awesome. Like he's a homie. Like hopefully, in my opinion, a homie for life. Whatever. Like I straight up told him to his face, and I mean maybe he'll confirm it or not. I don't really care. But it's like, dude, I don't believe any of that flat earth shit. And he's like, I don't care. let's just watch football, and it's like, okay, cool.
Well, that's how it should be.
chill.
If you
Well,
have different
that's
views,
how it is. It's like, hey,
but that's
like,
the problem now. They
Yeah.
indoctrinate people to believe, well, if they don't like your favorite ice cream vanilla, then you can't be friends with them because they like chocolate ice cream. It's like that's not how it
100%.
works. That's not how it should work.
That's
at all.
what it is, not just around here, but even in like DA's chat or T's or whoever's chat's going on, whatever. It's like, dude, there's so many times where we literally disagree on whatever the fuck we just watched, and it's like, you would think that chat is gonna explode or something, and it's like these motherfuckers are gonna fight each other or whatever. It's like, nah, like we just simply disagree with, like, I liked it and you didn't. Cool, we good? Let's move on. It's like that's it. And but you would think it's like, oh my god, it's fucking nuclear war over here. These people are never gonna talk to each other. Like Syfaxx is never coming on that stream again. This is when it's like, nah, we're good, man. Dude, it's fine. like life moves on. It's okay. It's like, I didn't like Superman as much as somebody liked it, or I disliked it as much as somebody did. It's like, oh no. It's like, no, but it's how you would react in regular life. Like, okay, man, like, dude, you know what's a great example of that? How many of you guys are sports fans, right?
Yeah.
Are any of you sports fans?
Yeah.
How many of you have good friends who have
Different teams.
Love for a team that's literally your rival's team, and then you still hang out to watch each other's teams battle it out, and it'll be like, and then what you do at the end of it, you either shit talk them or you get shit talked on based on whatever that happens, and then you still enjoy the barbecue and you still drink your fucking beer.
Yep,
exactly.
Like,
or you eat a piece
that's
of like dessert, like pie or cookies or whatever, and you just shut up.
Yeah, and then you just move the fuck on. You're just like, well, this week sucked, but next week I got you, or the next time maybe I got you. Cool, brother. See you next week, dude. Drive home safe. And you're just like, dude, I hope my brother doesn't die on his drive home. You're like, you want to see that guy the next day.
Yeah,
you don't fucking care about anything.
Because it's extreme when
it doesn't work like that.
It's super extreme when people, and I swear this is especially in the entertainment industry, right? When people don't agree with your views, they, like, for example, if you don't like Tyler Perry as an actor and they go ballistic, and you just say, yeah,
well, he's a shit actor. I agree. But yeah, I understand.
So he's not a good actor, right?
And it's not because he's black. It's because
it's just he sucks. The same, like anybody dressing up like Medea and they suck as an actor. That's how I'm gonna say it. But these people, because they're, you know, they have the same beliefs as Tyler Perry / his political views. Oh, you can't say that about Tyler Perry because that makes you a bigot and blah 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 blah. I'm like, I just don't like his acting. I'm not discriminating him whatsoever about his race or sexual orientation whatsoever. I just don't think he's a good actor.
And another thing is, I can say whatever I want to say about anyone I want. Who's going to tell me what I can and can't say? You know what I mean? Like, if they don't, you know, if I don't disagree with them, I can agree to disagree, right? That's what grown-ups do.
Exactly.
But for the people that try to impose their shit on the
before we continue on, I'm going to do two things. The main one right here is I'm going to say, hey, Psycher, are you even here? If not, I'm
here.
Going to remove you.
Oh, no, he's here. He's here.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay, you are here.
I got back on the mic when I heard something, these people, something.
Oh, yeah. Fuck these Russian people and fuck off. And when are you buying me a beer? Let's hang out. Like, but with that being said, well, now that I know that you're back, hey man, have you seen Trumbo movies back in the day, or have you seen the new Toxic Avenger movie at all?
I heard everything as I was playing, so I haven't seen it. I want to see it.
Responded like
I know because it's because I'm typing and clacking, and when I'm doing World of Warcraft, so I want you to hear that.
It's all good, but what's up? Have you seen them? And go.
No, not yet, but I want to because I saw the presentation for that at the Comic-Con.
Yeah, so you were down at Comic-Con with Chris Gore and them, right?
Yeah. So I'm a fan of the style of movies, like almost B movie, like Carpenter movies. Like I love that shit, dude. I'm totally looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah. So, but you still haven't seen it, but have you seen the old ones from back in the day?
No, maybe I might have. I have to like, dude. My brain is scrambled. I have to go back and like look through what the old ones actually were.
Hey man, just because you're from Russia doesn't mean you went through a nuclear war. Come on, like that didn't
Hey,
happen
brother.
yet. We're waiting on it, but I mean, come on.
Also, I'm not a refugee. When you were introducing me, I'm not a refugee.
I didn't say. Did I say that?
Refugees can't go home to their country.
did.
I can
Did
go.
I say
yes,
that?
you did.
My bad.
I can
No,
go
no,
back
you
to
came
Russia
over-
legally. I can enter the country. I have no problems.
Okay, so I said that improperly, and let me take that back. My bad. I just know that you came from Russia. What's the right wording then?
I emigrated.
So
Immigrant. So
immigrants.
I got dual
He's a
citizenship.
proper immigrant from Russia. My bad.
Yeah.
I think he
I'm-
tried to
I'm-
meant it like the Superman character. I don't think he meant that in a disrespectful way, Psyker.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't think
No,
he meant it like
he
in
knows
a
what
bad
I'm
way.
talking. He knows what I'm talking about, or else he wouldn't be my friend. He'd be like, "This motherfucker sucks."
Yes,
Like,
so he admits it's immigrant. So okay, that's all.
I might. Okay, yeah, my bad. I misspoke, but at the same time, I mean, he knows what I meant. Maybe the chat doesn't, but whatever. Yes, obviously, Syker is a friend of ours from the great strait of
the mother country.
Union from the mother country. No, he's a good dude, man. He's fucking great. And hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. I had some of the best food I had this year at your birthday. So it's like I saw a
appreciate it.
great fucking movie. Well, oddly, one of the funniest movies today. And then maybe what was it, a month and a half ago? It was maybe 2 months ago, give or take. I had some of the best food I had this year because of your great family, man. So fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, bro,
I've
we
been
always
having
do-
I've been
we do
having
that
some
every
good
day.
months. Yeah, it was May, so it was 3 months. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. You're right after me. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, man, dude, great person, great fight. Like, he's awesome. Go check out Sacramento's. I believe you're mainly on Twitch. Do you do YouTube stuff yet?
I have the series with Mojo. I have 3 videos almost finished that I haven't uploaded. Our little drunken Comic-Con tales. But I mainly do Twitch, video game streaming. I'm gonna do a Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, Foxhound run any day now.
Nice. Yeah, so some old school gaming and whatnot, but at the same time, yeah, go check out Sacramentus. Obviously, a good friend of the channel, a good friend of mine, actually in person. He's fucking awesome. And with that being said, I'm gonna go grab a couple more beers. Do you think King Style here and Draconis? Do you think you guys can hold it down for
Fuck
about
yeah, man.
2 minutes? I'm gonna use the bathroom, whatnot. You
Yeah,
guys
go
gonna
ahead.
rant off each other. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
man.
listening.
Do your
I'm
thing.
gonna be listening. Keep it going.
What
I'll
you
be
gotta
right
do,
back.
man?
All right. You know what I'm going to talk about? Let's talk about Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift since you weren't here, Draconis. I think you probably heard a little bit of it, but what are your thoughts on Fast 3?
Tokyo Drift.
Yes.
I mean, the first word that comes to my mind would be shit, but that's because I'm not a big fan of the franchise.
Gotcha.
I can appreciate some of the nice rides and some of the hot girlies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
But
god, it was
as
a
far as
lost
eye candy is
opportunity.
concerned, it's solid. You know.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't have an Asian chick with that dude. I just don't get it. Again, they didn't want a white dude with a Japanese woman for some reason.
What year was that one? Was that pretty
2006. They might have shot it in 2004 or 2005. You know how that works, right? So they might.
early? I mean, I'm pretty sure interracial was open by that time.
Yeah, but
In
you know how it
Japan,
is.
I think they're cool with white dudes for the most
Yeah,
part.
they wouldn't want to like unless the black dude was like Bob Sapp, who was a famous fighter
Right.
slash had
Yeah,
lots of
like a
money.
fighter
dude,
or a sumo guy or
Dude,
some
he hooked up with 10 women in one night, dude.
Oh, I believe it. He's like
and yeah, dude, that's fucking awesome. That is
Oh, man.
fucking amazing, dude. Like, if I could do that in my lifetime, I'd be like, well, dude, this is probably one of the best moments.
Have you
Besides,
seen
obviously,
any of his
having a
fights
child.
in Pride?
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
The guy's a beast.
Dude, he was so good that they put the fucking a Japanese world wrestling title on him. New Japan put their title on him.
Yeah.
Because they liked him. They were like, dude, he's one of the toughest guys. The problem was he wasn't really a pro wrestler other than doing some grappling. Because obviously that's what MMA is. You take stuff like wrestling or judo or jujitsu and boxing and kickboxing and other striking stuff, and you gel it together to see if it works good or not. So yeah, that dude.
Yeah, Bob Sapp. His thing is he's got to beat his opponent within the first minute or two, otherwise, his chances of losing goes up significantly. He's got a very limited gas tank, but he's got a lot of power.
Yeah.
So if he hits you early and gets you down, it's going to be a nightmare. But if you can weather the storm and get him into like the second round, you'll probably beat him.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is still weird though that like the interracial thing, like you said, it was already over with, right? But in 2001, Romeo Must Die, Jet Li couldn't kiss Aaliyah. So this was 2001. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, man. It's just weird.
Yeah, I think there were certain segments of the filmmaking community that were, like you said, on that tip where that sort of thing was taboo.
Yeah, like it wasn't until like after
I don't think it was.
Society,
I don't think it was taboo.
Society's
It was just like people were. I don't want to say they weren't ready for it, but it's like. I mean, if you follow some of the other channels and whatnot, like they always bring up the first like interracial kiss from Star Trek, right? Which was back in like 1970 something. It was like between a black and a white dude, whatever, or no, a black and a white, or no, a
black
white
woman
dude
and a white dude
and a black, yeah, whatever.
Okay, so Thiz was saying Aaliyah was underage. So if that's the case, that would make sense.
No, dude, she was like 20, 21.
She's in her 20s?
Because she died in 2002.
Like she made a few records at that time.
It's one thing if she was like legit 16.
Sometimes it's also against like certain people's contracts and stuff. So it's like they'd be like, hey, I don't kiss women. There's like certain actors where it's like they'll be like, we can be intimate to a certain degree or whatever. There's that one dude who's like, hey, I don't kiss anybody that's not my wife.
I think it might have something to do with like, because I remember what was that movie where Denzel was with what's her face? It was either Roberts or Bullock, but
yeah, no, it was Jessica Roberts. He didn't want to kiss her.
He didn't want to kiss a non-black chick because,
but he kissed the dude in Gladiators too. I'm like, dude,
yeah, but Gladiators 2 was that, you know, I mean, that's like now. I'm talking about, yeah, like back in the day though. It was
but like he said, oh, it was for my black women fans. I didn't want to do that to them, and
exactly.
All right, guys, not to fully cut you off. Get ready to go back into it, but I'm gonna go ahead and read off some of the comments that have come in.
Go for it.
Since Thiz said, "What's up, fellas?" So I already read that one, but let's go ahead and go down for the next couple that have been here. I mean, dude, I don't got that many people that watch, but at the same time, I like to shout out everybody that's here because you know what? Show love to the people that actually show up, right? And that's how I get like people to continue to show up. I fucking love it. I hope other people love it as well.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I know that I like to see it when even if I make a comment in some people's stuff and they're like, dude, Syfaxx, I'm just like, hey, cool. Like I don't even gotta pay $1 or whatever just to have my name read out. I like it. It's like a little, I don't know, endorphin boost or whatever. It's like,
well,
hey, what's up?
It's
Cool.
being polite and respectful because, like I said,
also that
the other night I said this, that like I was on other YouTube channels, live streams, and unless you paid them money, they wouldn't think you exist.
Oh, they won't even read it. Yeah. It's like I
wouldn't even read
on
your
channels
thing.
where they're like, we won't read your shit unless you're paying $20. Like $20 a pop, and then we'll read, but then they'll have like 2,000 fucking people in their chat, and it's like that. I would say that makes sense. Like obviously you can't go through 2,000 people's stuff,
right?
It
but
depends
it's like,
on the volume.
and then
Nick chat, how many people are there?
Like Nick Rekieta, for example.
Like Rekieta, that's a great example. That's who I was. That's actually who I was referencing when I said that. But yeah,
Nick Rekieta was like, unless you know, I'm going to only read the $20 chats. The lower ones is at the end of the show.
And then you go down, which makes sense.
Infinite amount of chats.
I'm gonna
I understand
try
that.
and like, don't get me wrong. I would love to have that problem. I would love to have that problem in my life where it's like, guys, sorry, I got to read off like $800 worth of chats real quick. My bad. But until that becomes a problem, I would like to just read, I don't know, all the people that are here early or people that are actually commenting, like JW Day or JWD Jembe saying, "Change your mind is the best thing you'll ever contribute to the change in your community, your country, your world, other people." He's always commenting stuff
some
like
wisdom
this.
right there.
He's always dropping knowledge.
Protect the
JWD
nuclear
Jembe.
family.
Hey man, as I say to everybody else that's obviously in the chats or on live streams or whatever, if you ever want to jump on, I'm not hard to find. I literally, I feel I don't want to say I'm the most open, but there's times where I literally drop the link in the chat. I feel that's almost as open as you can get. And if you ever want to jump on and you want to, speak your fucking knowledge, go for it, brother. He also has a couple other things that he dropped. He says, "I don't like him. It's too stupid for my brain. Stupid for my brain. Too stupid."
Yeah, I think he wrote it as like on purpose as stupid.
Yeah, I don't think you have to not say stupid. I'm pretty sure that's not going to get a flag.
Yeah, you're not going to get in trouble.
Yeah. Ninja Kung Fu war movies. Action Jackson is better.
I think he knows.
You're kind of right. So here we also got Ron E saying, "I'm kind of shocked by all the positivity coming out about Toxic Avenger." Hey man, I am true. I am too. Like I am true. My bad. I'm true. No, I am too. Definitely be checking it out when it hits digital. Don't blame me on that. Like it's definitely a movie. Like I could say I wouldn't recommend going to check it out in the theater, other than the idea of when you support theaters and stuff like that. It shows that this kind of movie with this kind of comedy and stuff actually works in theaters. That's the only problem that comes about when you go like going digital. I'm not saying obviously one person is not going to be the problem, but when you have, let's say, 10 million people who say, "Nah, fuck it, I'll wait till digital." Well, now you're not going to get these movies in theater, and it's like these movies, like I didn't expect it to be good. I expected it to be just a slop fest, and maybe there'll be a couple chuckles. People are laughing for like an hour and like 30 fucking minutes, and I'm like, this is what movies should be, especially if it's going to be some type of comedy. And they knew what it was. They sold the idea with that trailer that I showed earlier, and it all matched up, and it all aligned, in my opinion, kind of perfectly to sell this ridiculous fucking movie. But you knew what you were getting into, and the people that showed up knew what the fuck they were getting into. And they all had a great time with it, as far as my theater went. And I went at 10 in the fucking morning on a Saturday before Labor Day, like 10 in the fucking morning, and people were like, "This is fucking hilarious." Everyone was laughing. Everyone had a great time, and I thought it was great. Like I was right along with them. I was like, "This is fucking hilarious." Like it's stupid, it's dumb, and I'm having a great time. Like. Like, how else can you explain that to a certain
Ron E, you only have a drive-in? Where are you at, bro? You don't have a regular.
I'm not that far down. I will get to that.
Sorry.
Here we got Stacy Gardner saying, "Hello all." What's up, Stacy Gardner? I always point him out. He's been doing a bunch of video game streams and whatnot. I try to highlight his channel. Well, I try to highlight everyone's channel. If you got a channel, by the way, and I can put it out there, or any of my mods can put it out there, feel free to drop your name, and then more than likely they can find your channel, and you will be highlighted, or hopefully highlighted, and then people can click on your stuff. We're trying to promote everybody out here, not just myself. Don't get me wrong. I'm barely above 250 something. I'm on my happy way to 500, sort of, ish, whatever. But people still show up. I fucking love it. It's a great time. We also want to do that for everyone else. We got Draconis, obviously, now actually on the panel. What's going on, Draconis? See here.
Is it Thiz? Is that how you pronounce it?
Thiz.
Thiz, come on in.
Underage. Hey, yeah, Thiz, if you ever want to jump on, man, I'm not hard to find. Obviously, everyone here on the panel is has a way to find me. Even even with King Style here, who does Discord. I'm not even a fan of Discord, but obviously, I will go out of my way to invite fucking awesome people on because I want to hear them talk, and that obviously there's supporters and stuff, and that's your way. If you don't like X, whatever, I understand. I do. It's all good.
Aaliyah wasn't underage during Romeo Must Die, unless they shot it 4 or 5 years before that. I don't believe.
Which
so.
there's a good chance of that because
she died.
A lot of these movies,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
because she died in 2002 when she was like 22 years old. That's why I'm saying I'm like she must have been 19, 20, or 21 when Romeo Must Die. I could be wrong.
That, or even if there's a kiss scene, they might have just cut it. They might have just cut it.
So she would have been about 20. Yeah, that's right. Because she was born in 79, and that movie released in 2000.
Hold on, one of the biggest supporters
2001,
here there's an actor, don't remember his name, that was basically blacklisted from Hollywood because he refuses to kiss any women other than his wife. Yes, that's the white dude I was talking about. Shit, I can't remember his name, but I'll try to find it when I'm done reading off people's messages and stuff. I'm trying to just see extreme meme with the pirate flag. There you go. If we only have a drive-in. Okay, I'm trying to. I'll try to read. I understand there's a lot of people who respond to other people. I kind of go through everything, so maybe I should stop. It's not that I should stop doing that, but it kind of clogs up the flow. But so maybe I should stop doing that. But then we got people like fucking Sean, the artist formerly known as John Cuckask, LM. Chris Madonna, who is the actor.
Sean, coming in.
Sean, Sean's always welcome on air. He knows that, even though he all he does in the side is talk shit to me and everybody else around. He's fucking awesome. He's the felony lawyer and everything. And he's fucking awesome. He's hilarious.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He already knows he's always welcome. If you ever want to jump on, or if you want to jump on even now, I will send you a link, brother. You know I will.
He's got the ratings too. He knows every.
Got to go to Lowe's. It's fucking 9:15. Is Lowe's even open?
You can use your phone, Sean.
Fucking
you
liar.
Your cell phone. You got your cell phone.
I need some 2x4s to beat myself over the head while I cry fucking rapist black person.
I need a can of paint. I gotta paint my walls now when it's late at night.
But hey, Sean, even with your fucking ridiculous lie that you just said, you know that you're always welcome here. You're not doing shit at Lowe's at fucking 9 o'clock at night. You're not doing it. It's fucking closing. And if so, those people hate you. And
yeah, they're trying to clean up, and they're like, "Oh fuck, this guy's coming in." Now we gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta paint exactly, dude. Don't go at 9:15 on a Saturday night. Well, dude, people want to get out and do their shit. I mean, unless your Lowe's is some weird one that's open till 11 or some shit. People are cleaning up. Don't do that to them. Come on, man. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Stacey Garner says, Syfaxx, can I get a link? Absolutely, brother. What's the best way to contact you? Like through X?
Your choices are X or Discord, my man.
Yep.
Yeah, those are the two easiest. And obviously, I mean, as I believe everybody here on the panel can attest to, I'm pretty quick with it. I like to think so. Maybe sometimes I send the wrong one, but I will fix it if you do say something in chat. But right now, I feel I'm on top of it. So like copy, bam, copy.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
That was a yesterday thing because I think
when I got into the
you're blanking out. But let's see here. Stacey Garner. I think Stacey Garner is actually on here. Shit. You're not on here. There we go.
You were blinking out to me, to be fair.
Yeah, it's probably just a StreamYards thing.
Yeah,
StreamYards is fucking up. It's definitely not me.
Yeah.
I'm a perfect streamer. I don't know what's going on. So like, clearly I'm the best. What the fuck? Why don't I have 12,000 people watching me right now? I don't understand. With that being said, Stacey Garner says X. Dude, I don't think I've ever talked to you on X. I'm easy to find on X. It's just Gallows the Media, all one word, which is like the logo that I present at the beginning of the videos and stuff. It's just Gallows the Media. I'm pretty easy to find. Go ahead and send me a message or send me a friend request if you're not a friend on X, and then I'll absolutely shoot you a link, man. For sure, dude. Of course. No problem. No problem at all. Let's see here. We got Sean says extreme extreme. I wait to 9:45. Yeah, you fucking would, you fucking bastard. You're gonna ask for black. I'm gonna give you fucking it's gonna be trans colors in one paint bucket. Don't ask me how it works, but they'll make it happen just for you. Sometimes it's 9:45. I went back temporarily to fix Xfinity, so my internet double sucks. Okay, yeah, I'm in. Whatever. Okay, if people want to make excuses to not jump on the panel that says that you can jump on whatever the fuck you want, make excuses. Do it. It's all good.
Hey, dude, I'll be right
I hope
back.
you're not one of
Gonna
those
walk my
guys that
dog.
goes in 5 minutes before it closes and stays until 30 minutes after.
Oh man, those people are the fucking worst. I mean,
Well,
we
they're
all
trying to get the fuck out.
Look,
You know,
the funniest part about that is like it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, whether you're a leftist, you're a right. It doesn't matter. Like, in my opinion, I think most of that shit's ridiculous, anyways. Let's go ahead and throw that out the window. I think everyone can agree that if you're the person that shows up 5 minutes before whatever job you're at, we all hate you. We fucking hate you with like every bone in our body. It's like, dude, I've cleaned up everything. Everything's put away. I'm trying to get home. I'm trying to maybe go hit a club. I'm trying to get home and shower. I'm trying to go out with my girl. I'm trying to do whatever. We hate you. Like, we hate that person. To be fair, John might be that person. And then because he is a lawyer, he might actually argue against it and be like, but actually, because of blah, 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 and you can go fuck yourself. Just all the way, dude. And do you see this? You see how my wrist is right here? It actually is going to go all the way elbow deep. Like you can just whoop, like just go fuck yourself all the way up there, dude. Just for you.
you can call me at 1-800 go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and on top of that, hey, you're more than welcome to jump on the stream anytime you want to discuss your grievances about going to fuck yourself. Like, in case you want to actually come in here and defend your grievances. Yeah, fuck. It's like I was at a restaurant 10 minutes before closing. Yeah, and that's why you're like, I hate this restaurant. Yeah, it's because they hate you too. I know he's just fucking with us, but at the same time, there's a part of me where I'm like, there's people like that fucking exist.
Hey,
And I
depending
hate
on the
them.
restaurant, that might be kind of dangerous. Staff might get mad at you and do something to your food.
Ooh, you're gonna get stabbed at the wrong.
You're gonna get like
fucking,
stale bread on your sandwich or something.
Yeah, stale bread. Let's go with that.
Yeah, that's if you're lucky.
You might be trying to make kids, but you might be swallowing some. Like that's what's gonna happen. That shit's fucking wild. All right, so we got a couple of people who are taking a couple minute breaks. All good. With that being said, obviously, hey, Draconis, since you're new to the live stream here and whatever, I've seen you obviously in plenty of chats and whatnot. Is there anything that we've talked about, or like not just tonight? I'm just saying in general that maybe you wanted to say your piece on or something, and whatnot. I mean, I know I've had that happen to me when I've jumped on stuff where I'm like, "Fuck, man, you guys talked about this like 2 weeks ago," but at the same time, I want to bring it up, something like that. Like maybe not exactly like that, but you're in the chats a lot, and yeah, I'm sure you may have something where it's like, "Hey, man, let me speak my piece on this. Like, I know I like to be that person in the chat. If I get the opportunity, maybe this is your opportunity. Go for it, dude.
I mean, I'm pretty go with the flow, man. I don't, when I'm in the chats and I'm chatting, I usually say what I got to say at that time. I don't really like hold on to stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just go with the flow, whatever, people want to talk about. Obviously, a lot of the current events with a lot of the movies and Hollywood stuff that's been going on.
Yeah, no, I mean, to be fair, I don't see you saying anything. I don't want to say like not controversial or anything, but I do notice your name in the chats a lot and whatever, and maybe even donating here or there. But it's like, is there? Okay, here's a better question. Is there a movie that stood out to you this year that you actually went and saw that you were like, well, let's just say a movie that you saw that you really liked, but maybe other people reviewed negatively or something like that, right?
It's usually the other way around. I'm actually more on like the old school kind of cynical side, man. I'm very critical about what I spend my money.
So you're like me, like
you know what I mean? At $15 to $20 a ticket price these days.
Yeah, it's like I want to get $25 worth, and it's like you didn't live up to my $25. Yeah.
If I'm gonna take the time, back in the day, it was cool because I'm old school. I'm older than both y'all. I know you guys were making some jokes earlier about ages, but I'm closer to Uncle T's age. Let's put it that way.
So you're like 45,
mid 40s, yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm
but
30.
I'm
on the wrong side of 30, but yeah.
Man, you still got plenty of time, man. Enjoy while you can.
I'm a young buck, but my back hurts like I'm an old one. It's all good.
But back in the day, they had the AMC theaters were $5 Sundays, right? Back during that time, you could literally just go to a theater without.
Okay, well, let's go with the cynical point of view then, and just say,
and you could literally pick anything that was playing back in the day, and you'd see something that was going to be good, anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of movies that I remember back in my teenage years where I can watch them now and I'm like, why did I watch that 5 times? And it's like some of them would be like Adam Sandler movies, just because I didn't have like.
Have you ever theater hopped? Have you ever watched a movie that was so good?
100%. Dude, like back in the day, I would literally ride my bike like this is gonna sound like one of those old school fucking stories where it's like I walked 15 miles and then I hiked through the snow and then I took a sled and then I did this. It's like I used to ride a bike about it'd be about 12, 15 miles downhill. And then I would sit at a theater and just sit around the mall that was next to the theater. I would either watch the movies that I wanted to and then movie hop. And then I would just cruise around the mall for hours on end or whatever. And then I would take the bus back up into town where I would take one of the last buses. So I would spend all day. And I did that, I don't know, 50 some odd fucking times throughout my life, whatever. It was just a thing to do. It was a good way to take my bike out and just do shit. And it was that was just being a teenager in the time or whatever. But it's once you went into the movie theater, you weren't leaving that theater because air conditioning was great. You were I'm going to be in the air conditioning. And you're like, does nobody see me? Let me go to the next one. So I would see all sorts of stuff that I probably didn't even want to see. Didn't matter if it was good or not. I was just I get another hour and a half of fucking air conditioning.
Yeah, I've only done it twice in my life. First time I did it was the original Batman.
I did it over 50
and
times.
Second time I did it was T2. Both those movies were so good that immediately afterwards, me and my buddies all just looked at each other. We're like, yeah, we're going again. And we just kind of did the little sly move where you leave the theater, go to the bathroom for a hot minute, right? Wait your turn, and then go into the next theater that was about to start.
For sure. I mean, obviously I don't want to say we all did that, but it seems like even seeing some of the replies in the chat here, seems like a lot of people kind of had the same ideal, especially for 90s or 80s babies, or maybe even early 2000s when theater hopping was way more a thing. But what about this year? Is there any movies that you went and you were extremely disappointed in? Obviously, because the way you're like I'm more critical of stuff. Was there something that you were looking forward to that actually really when like you were just like holy shit? Because I got a couple like
Yeah,
the
for
main
me,
one.
probably it would have been the Superman movie. Even though I already had a strong feeling it was gonna stink like shit because of Gunn. But I'm a pretty
So
big
you're not a
comic
Gun
books
fan?
fan. No, he's highly overrated. This guy makes 2-hour music videos with too many stupid jokes. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
He's got some qualities. I know, like the original Guardians. You know what I mean? That's probably my favorite out of his whole batch. But the rest of the stuff was just kind of mediocre for me. You know what I mean? Overall.
Yeah.
But Superman, I was just hoping. I don't know why, but
Did you
trying to
see
be positive.
Weapons by any chance?
I haven't seen that one yet, but I've heard only good things. Well, I've heard mixed things, but the people I tend to be on similar
Lean
wavelengths with
towards,
have
yeah.
all said good things.
Yeah, I find it really good. I mean, I understand like T is out there like this is trash, but it's like
Yeah, T is
like,
just more for fun, right? We don't really take him too serious, right? We just kind of hang out.
When it comes to movie
have a
reviews, I'm not
drink.
gonna lie, I don't either. I've straight up told him, I'm just like, dude, you're crazy. Like you haven't even watched The Lord of the Rings, and you can't even watch
You
The Lord
haven't
of the
seen
Rings
any of the Lord of the
seriously.
Rings,
Like,
and you're like trying to tell me what's good, what movies are good out there. It's like,
yeah, and there's
know,
plenty of TV shows that he
respect
recommends
to
where
each
I'm
in their
like,
own. Everybody can like what they
this
like,
is
but
bad, brother. Like, I'm like, I can't take your, I can't take your opinion seriously. I just can't. Like,
dude, Superman was so disappointing too, man. It was like a parody of a Superman. I know he tried to make it more comic booky in the style and the aesthetic and the look and all that jazz, but it just came off more as like an SNL skit at sometimes to me.
yeah, I mean, having him get his ass beat for
He got saved by his
95% of the
dog.
movie.
He got saved by
Like
Mr.
he
Fantastic.
literally doesn't win one fight on his own.
Nah.
He doesn't win
Soy
one fight
Man.
on his own. Even if you were to count the one where he flies up into space,
Yeah, super
which
shit, all that stuff.
which is stupid because even the Bizarro Superman would still have his same powers, and some reason that one starts suffocating. It's like, wait a minute, you're still Superman. You're just,
and he's got way too sensitive
It's so
feelings. He's
stupid.
got some emotional damage and shit. You know what I mean? Like he's getting triggered by stupid petty stuff. Like a god amongst men would not be triggered by these petty little bullshit. You know what I mean? Like if your dog is
100%,
missing, go
100%.
get your dog. Don't come crying to Lex and make him tell you things. Go get the dog. You
Oh,
know
it's
what I mean?
not even his dog. Like, I mean, you could be like, hey man, that's not even my dog, but I still want to go. Like, you can maybe throw a little bit of empathy towards that because, like, I've done that for my friend's pet to like say I have to watch them and something stupid happens. I'm like, no, motherfucker, that's not even my dog, but I'm willing to fight you over it or whatever. That's
Yeah, he's just
that's
getting
happened
triggered
like
about
one time in my
stupid
life,
things.
but it's stupid.
The passage of time was odd too because it was like you
Oh,
remember
it
when they
was
revealed the video of his parents, the additional part where they said to conquer the world. Right before that, he had literally just saved the fucking city from something, right? Like was that the kaiju fight or there was some fight that he just saved everybody from, and then they aired that message on all the TV screens in the world somehow, right? And then everybody just started looking at Superman sideways, like, "Ew, you're a dick." Right
like,
after
oh,
he just
he
fucking
just
saved him.
defeated like well, I mean, he technically didn't like it was
Wasn't that like a thing right
the
before
justice.
that?
Yeah, the Justice Gang technically defeated that. That's the other thing. Like he
Oh,
actually
okay,
didn't even
that's what it
defeat
was.
the
They came in.
kaiju. So it's like, why do we even need you if everyone else, if all these other people can do your fucking job? So it's like they
Yeah.
made him. They
It was
kind of
just
made
a
him
big mess.
irrelevant.
The whole script from top to bottom. It's like he's trying to do it gun style, but the character calls for a different type of storytelling, right? Superman is an epic tale with some humor in it. It's not an action comedy with some epic parts. You know, they had it backwards, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So
Let's go ahead and let's see here. What are people in the chat saying? Well, I already sent you a link, Stacy Gardner. Wait. Maybe I didn't. Yo, there we go. Check it out. I'm sending you a link right now. Boom. You got the link, brother. So Stacey Gardner, you got a link. I send it to you right now. If you want to jump on, go for it. And so we might be joined by Stacy Gardner here in a minute. Let's go ahead and go with Sean, the artist formerly known as John Cuckask LLM. I met a date at Lowe's. Yeah.
What's his name?
His probably name was Lowe. Like
Bubba?
There you go.
AKA Bubba.
Let's see here. Extreme Memes says sometimes it is 9:45, sometimes 9:50. Not sure what some of these are referring to. I'm not gonna lie, I'm skipping some of these because it's a lot of people either replying to other people and whatnot. But so some of them might be out of context. I'll try to keep the ones that are in context, and we'll be able to go from there. Let's see here. You were on the clock until after closing. Oh, yeah, everyone's just talking about Lowe's. So this is a Lowe's conversation. Wait, Thiz is back. Says theater hopped war games, The Thing, and Weird Science all in the same day. Okay, yeah, this guy's he's an old he's a little older dude. There you go. I mean, hell the fuck yeah. This is like this is the 80s. What? Yeah, this is either very late 80s, very early 90s. This might be like late 80s. There you go.
I remember The Thing was the scariest movie I'd ever seen up until that point in my life. I was
100%. Yeah. This says yes. That's what's up. That's what's up. Wait, hold on. We might have another guest. We might have other stuff. And you know what? I'm sorry. I only have so many clips to play, but you get this one.
Cut. Stud cock.
Stud cock.
Stud cock.
Stuntcock, what's going on, Stacey Gardner?
What's up, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing? Like, this is Stacey Gardner, obviously from the chat and whatnot. He has a channel going on, like he does mainly a bunch of video game stuff and whatnot. What's going on, brother? How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. I just got home from hanging out with some friends, just had dinner, so I'm good for the night over here.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, dude. Yeah. So, did you happen to see the movie I was talking about earlier?
Which one was it?
I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger. I was kidding, man. Like, I was building up drama. Come on. No, Toxic Avenger.
I haven't seen that, but I've heard like people saying it's a pretty good movie.
Okay, but have you seen any of the other ones from like the 90s and stuff like that? Like where Gun is from and stuff like that?
No, my first experience to Gun was basically like Guardians of the Galaxy.
So you didn't see Slither? Oh my god. Even if I'm sober, I can't say Slither right. Oh my god. I've definitely been drinking, but Slither? Oh, wow. That's awful.
Slow down. Use your words.
Yeah, it makes me sound like Slurfax, like properly. Jesus Christ! I was like, I'm speaking properly, but I'm like Slither. Like, I don't know why there's 3 L's and 14 R's in there, but yeah, let's go with that.
Let's.
Still didn't see that.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Still a great movie. So, like, I would say that if you were to watch those movies, like those earlier ones, you would understand where a gun comes from in general, which is why I'm not gonna lie, I had faith in him to do horror stuff. And we kind of mentioned earlier, like if you were to do Clayface, right? Because he comes from trauma background, movies like Slither, and then stuff like that. It's like this horror background, which is like body horror, and Clayface would be a perfect thing for him to do. And you'd be like, Gun, you got it, brother. But it's he keeps wanting to do these things. And you know what's weird? Like, and I've noticed no one else has been talking about this, but I want to talk about it because I've been watching Peacemaker. But every single thing that he's been doing since Marvel, like since Guardians of the Galaxy and whatnot, or whatever, like he always has a pet. Like there's always a pet, right? There's always a dog, like or in Peacemaker's case, an eagle, right? And it's like, wow, the eagles. How is the eagle the most interesting thing? Like if you're catching it, or if you're caught up on Peacemaker season 2, whatever, it's like, oh, now you got an eagle. Like he always has this thing that's like, this is my sympathetic fucking thing, and it gets annoying. Even in Guardians of the Galaxy, he had the dog that was the telepathic dog in number 3.
Everybody loves dogs, man. Especially
Of
as Asians.
course. That's what I'm saying. It's like
I think what James Gunn does with that is basically like the prop mechanic of it, where like that's the main centerpiece about that character or the story, and you need that prop. Like it works for some things. Like for example, John Wick. Everybody knew, yeah, he lost his family, but if you went for that dog, that was it. So in a way, I can see what James Gunn's going for, but that's very, very what do I want to say? That's a very niche thing that only works so much.
yeah, but it's like he's using it. The best way I can put it is like it's like a crutch, right? He's using it as a crutch to like all his movies and like bad writing. It's just like, oh, by the way, also we have an animal that you have to be sympathetic for, and then let's just go ahead and let's just go ahead and move the story forward. And you see somebody in the background just like, oh, let me just limp around and get there. But be sympathetic. Like I have a handicap placard, I swear. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like like Peacemaker season 2 made me, and I feel so stupid that it made me realize, or it made me take season fucking 2 of Peacemaker to realize this. But he always has like the sympathetic pet. Like I kind of noticed it before, but it's like a sympathetic pet or some type of animal that he has to lean on. We've pointed it out and we've said it before, but I was like, maybe it's just because it's part of the story and it happens to be there.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's a call to
for me.
Peacemaker solidified it for me, where I was like, no, that's exactly what he's doing. He's 100% doing that.
I wonder if that's like a bit of a call to like real life for him. If he had like a dog, obviously that Crypto was modeled after his dog, right?
Yeah, that's what he claimed.
That's what he claims, right? So maybe, he's better at writing animal characters than human characters because his human characters typically suck.
That would make sense. That would have to make sense right there.
His best friend in real life was his dog, maybe, or when he was younger, or something like that.
Yeah, that would. I could see that happening to a certain degree. Where it's like, man, what a crazy thing to I don't know, launch your, not just launch your career on, but it's like launch a universe off of, is like your own bullshit and implement it into established stuff. Like, because it's like he's throwing in his own real life stuff into established work, which is obviously Superman and all that other stuff that we, maybe if you're a comic reader or not, whatever, it's all good, whether you're not, but it's like, you still know Superman to a certain degree, but it's like to throw like a pet into it and whatever. It's like, he just, it's like shoehorning it in just for like, oh, in case whatever I write doesn't work, but there's a fucked up dog, or there's this. It's a little thing to grab onto, and it's, I feel it's not working anymore. Like
no,
like I feel it worked.
People don't care about
the first
that
couple things.
You know
Well, people did
on
and
the
now,
surface, yes, right. Everybody loves puppies, right? Like you were saying earlier about John Wick. As soon as they killed that puppy, forget it. It's over. We know what's going to happen. But it's more, like you said, it's more of a crutch. It's more of a quick, easy way to grab onto the audience's emotions, just in case, like you said, the other characters don't do it.
Yeah, and that's going to run out real quick sooner or later if it hasn't already.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not just going to run out real quick, but it's going to be it's going to become more obvious to the normal audience, right? It's like, wait a minute, why am I watching another gun film that has basically like I don't know, a cast of misfit characters, and then there's this sympathetic animal or whatever, and then he does that in every single thing. Like it's
Yeah.
like he basically just repeats the same fucking thing over and over and over again.
Yep.
And
Just like
to
twisted
not
the same too. Yep.
and
Same
like
thing.
how many times you got to do that before everyone is just like, wait a minute, I've already seen it. And even if it could be a great fucking story, but because you did that so many times, you beat people over the head with it's like beating a dead horse type of thing. And it's like, wait a minute, I've already fucking seen this. Like, wait a minute, like the fuck. Like people are gonna tune out, and that's kind of what they seem to be doing with Peacemaker. Like
Hey, quick question.
Peacemaker.
Let me ask you something for you guys here on the panel and even in the chat too. Which Suicide Squad did you guys like better, Guns or the original?
For me, like I'll start off because well, it's my panel. Oh my god! But actually, I actually liked Guns a lot better. But it was because there was a other character, like there's so many characters in it that I ended up liking that. And this is what I would say would draw me towards more why I believe in like Gunn can do it. He's just not doing it, which is like characters like Ratcatcher, right? It's like you got characters like Ratcatcher. It's like that ended up being one of my favorite characters in that movie. It's like this stupid fucking character nobody should give a shit about or whatever. And it's like he made a good story. It was a sympathetic story and everything. And it's like you made me care about something that I shouldn't care about. And I was hoping he would bring that to something like Superman, and he simply didn't. But that's where I'd go with those movies. And when it comes to Suicide Squad, the first one, the David Ayer one, I didn't give a shit about any of those characters. Like that's the difference. I was like, I actually cared about some of the characters in the James Gunn one. I didn't care about any of the ones in the David Ayer one. So that's my
Not
opinion.
even the Will Smith character?
Fuck no. That was a terrible story.
Yeah.
That was
the story was junk, but yeah.
I didn't like Will Smith's version of Deadshot because I was like, no, I see what they're going for. He's big name. He's basically one of the people bringing it in, but I didn't like him with that. What was that guy's name? The Latino gangbanger who could just control fire.
Diablo.
Yeah, thank you. I actually liked him because his story came.
He could have been interesting, but he was like their like in the pocket kind of like random big bad that they had, but they didn't explain enough to make him be that. And then all of a sudden they're just like, by the way, boom, and they just drop him at the end of the movie. And there's like, okay, who gives a shit? You didn't give me enough to care about him. The only thing you told me about him was that he killed a bunch of fucking either children or kids or something. And it's like, okay, I hate this dude. Like you made me hate this dude. And then at the end, it's like, well, I saved the day or something. It's like, that's not enough. You need to build some steps before I get there. And they didn't do that in that movie. Maybe I know there's people out there that say release the Ayer cut, and maybe they do that in the Ayer cut or whatever, but it's not going to be enough to save that fucking movie. It's just not.
It's difficult to do anti-heroes. You got to do it because, like you said, if they don't set up the character correctly, you're just not going to like them or something like that. You know what I mean?
And I had to say Draconis is right about that because there have been plenty of times where if you look at like it doesn't even have to be in movies. It could be in comics and video games and stuff like that. When you set the anti-hero right, you can basically draw people to him. Like case in point, Spawn, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Dude, Spawn's awesome. I literally got
Deadpool.
Spawn tattoos, dude. I fucking love
Deadpool.
Spawn.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Deadpool's the biggest one.
God, when it comes to
well,
Deadpool,
he's the biggest one now because of the movies and stuff. But
you know, he was originally a villain in the comics,
stuff,
right? When he first came out.
Yeah, he was a villain in the comics.
He was X-Force's rival.
Yeah, I forgot what event basically turned him into what he is now, but he did start out as a
I
villain.
think it was a certain writer made him like break the fourth wall and stuff. So like there
At
was a
some
certain
point, he just
writer
went
that were
neutral.
like,
He
let's make
wasn't.
him comical.
Yeah, at
And
some point he
they
just went
went for
neutral,
it.
and then we started seeing him pop up working with the X Force and with some of the good guys later on. But yeah, initially he was a villain.
I think the person who made him go fourth wall was I want to I'm probably wrong about this, but I want to say it was someone who either was close to the guy who wrote She-Hulk and turned She-Hulk into that fourth wall breaker, or it was that guy in particular. I may be wrong on either one of those, but I think that's what it was.
Hold on, guys. There's one person in the comments where he's been around for a minute, but Ronnie says WB took Ayer's Suicide Squad and had the guys in charge of the trailers edit it. Guns wouldn't have been as good if they had done the same to him. I mean, that's what you're saying about the trailer, but you also have another. Well, I believe you have one more comment right after that where it says, "There's a reason people want to see the real haircut." I mean, look, if it's not good, like if the haircut, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I don't think it's going to change the overall opinion. It's a little too late. It's not like, I mean, the haircut, this would be what, fucking 6 years too late, you know? It's not like dropping the Justice League one where they did, where it's like, oh, there was enough backing where it's like, oh, let's drop this 4-hour crazy cut. It might be good. Like, and what's crazy is I've watched a bunch of like Ayer's movies, and like his movies are actually pretty fucking good. Like he's a good filmmaker. I don't have a problem with him doing films in general. Like that's not my problem. It's like this might just not be the right kind of film for him, and I can't imagine a thing that is enough to make me be like, that movie is better because of a couple cuts, or like, even if you were to add 20 minutes of cuts to it or whatever, like it's hard for me to believe. Don't get me wrong, like, I don't know, like the think about it like this, like even with the Justice League, right? They had to make it into, instead of like an hour, like a 2-hour movie, they had to make it into a 4-hour movie to make it barely acceptable. And people were like, it's better, but it's still not great. They did the same thing with Batman vs Superman, where it was like, oh, what if you watch the director's cut? All of a sudden it's like, yeah, you add an extra 30-40 minutes on there. It's like, well, it's better, but it's still barely better. Like, how much time do you need to add onto that movie with what's there, or recut it? Like you'd have to fucking, I don't know, massacre the shit out of that movie to make it better. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, if it drops and it is that much better, I'm happy to eat my words, but I don't think for one, it's never gonna happen. But at the same time, dude, like just like logic and everything else dictates that it's that's not going to happen, dude. Like it's not even that that cut won't happen. Like it's almost impossible to fix that. It was so bad. Like there's so many bad things with it.
I don't even really think it matters too much at this point anyways. It's late in the day.
Yeah, it's too late and nobody would care. Like, well, this was the Snyder thing, and it's like, yeah.
I mean, for the hardcore fans, they'll probably love it. You know what I mean? But I don't think there's going to be a huge demand.
Don't get me wrong, I'm down to watch it. Like if all of a sudden they're like, hey, the haircut's coming out, I'd be like, let's give it a shot. Like I'm totally gonna watch it.
You're talking about an extended cuts of other DC movies of recent years? Is that
no? Well, like Ronnie here says, there's a reason people want to see the real haircut, right?
Oh, the Suicide Squad. Yeah, I want to see that too, man. Because like I want Jared Leto in the movie. As much of an asshole he is, the movie feels weird without him.
Maybe he's actually a better Joker. Like we will never know,
because the song "I Want a Gangster."
Maybe
you can do push-up bets if you want.
But at the same time, like if it's just more of kind of the same shit, and it's just like there's a couple extended scenes or some shit, it's like it's not gonna work.
Because like, the song "I want you to be my gangster" or whatever, that R&B song that sounds like a James Bond song, which is weird. It doesn't fit well without Joker in the movie. Obviously, Harley is more in the movie than him, but it's like she's talking about Joker, and Joker's only there for like 5 or 10 minutes. That's not enough.
Hold on. Extreme Meme here says a good point. Donner Cut came out like 20 years later. Yeah, but that's also in a time when like for one, they weren't doing this kind of stuff. Like they're not even doing this kind of stuff now.
Yeah,
but it's like
the air cut could still be better, and that'd be a good thing. But like,
you know why the
that's a niche
Donner
crowd.
Cut? You know why the Donner Cut took 20 years to come out was because remember Marlon Brando had that problem with Warner Brothers because after Donner left, he's like, I don't want you to use my image in anything unless you pay me more money. I'm not coming back for reshoots. So that's why they had to use Clark Kent's mom, right? They had to use her instead. They had to bring back the actress from the first movie to basically replace Marlon Brando to say basically the same dialogue because Marlon said no. And then after Marlon Brando, I think he passed away during Superman Returns / the Donner Cut was coming out around that time.
Well, so the Donner Cut is actually the second movie, but there's actually a director's cut of the first movie. I don't know if you guys have watched that, and it is extended scenes of like the same shit. I mean, it's just long as fuck. Like it turns a 2-hour movie into a 3-hour movie for no reason.
I thought it was
holy fuck.
I thought that was the television cut.
No. It's
which was an extended version of the theatrical
maybe it
cut.
is. But we also got Ronnie saying Ayer's original cut was darker and Joker was more of the main villain.
Yeah, but the thing is, Jared Leto's Joker.
But I mean, would that be enough,
vibes, bro? Huh?
Even if so, like let's just throw that out the window. Let's just say like this is the thing. It's like, okay, so he was darker and the Joker was more the main villain. Is it enough to save the rest of the movie?
No.
Like, okay, so he's kind of the main villain, but at the same time, you still have to end with what you got at the ending. Because unless they change the full-on ending with the cut, like you're still going to get that same ending. And it's like, okay, during the middle of the movie, it's a slightly better or whatever. So what, you get a better Joker, you get a better Leto for a second. Is that enough to like change you from like a 5.0 to a fucking like an 8.0? No, you'd be like, yeah, it's a 5.0 to a 5.5 or some shit. Like at best, like, come on,
they have to
that's not gonna happen, man.
They would have to add scenes of like flashbacks or new scenes where Ben Affleck came back as Batman, and basically
Batman
seeing them fight each other in certain scenes of the movie to make it make sense why Jared Leto's there, because we know he fought Batman, but we as the audience need to see it, right? Because this is a new Joker. This isn't Heath Ledger. This isn't Cesar Romero or whatever, or Jack Nicholson. We want to see the action between the two of them.
Extreme Meme says Suicide Squad Joker was trash. Zack Snyder's Justice League Joker was a true wild card and made his character interesting. Too bad we will never know what could have been. There you go.
That was also Jared Leto, right, in the Zack Snyder? That's
yes.
the same actor, right? Okay.
I think they used a body double in certain scenes because I think in the original cut when he left, they couldn't get rid of Jared, probably for a contract reason. So they used a stuntman and just had Jared record in the audio booth or something. Because he wasn't in the Proclamation of Harley Quinn, the Birds of Prey movie. That was a body double that looked like Jared Leto. That wasn't Jared Leto at all.
Who's everybody's favorite Joker actor?
Oh, that's good.
Is it going to be Heath Ledger?
Before we get into that, let me read out these last two.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
This says, hey, they should have shown the death of Robin. I kind of agree with that. That actually probably would have been more impactful. Like, and then the Joker would have been way more menacing in a certain way. Like instead of being implied that he did it, it's like, no, he actually did it. That could have worked.
Which
And
Robin was that? Was that
Uh,
the one that
It was
gets
probably
it was-
probably Grayson.
Jason Todd.
was
no, it
probably
wasn't
Grayson.
Jason
Jason
Todd.
Todd, right?
No, Jason
Todd.
Todd. Yeah, there you
okay?
go.
He's
Jason
like
Todd.
what? He's the second or third?
Second,
Robin?
second.
Second Robin. Okay.
Fizz says, ha ha ha, jokes on you, Batman, which I believe, if I remember right, that's actually written on his costume or whatever. Well, maybe not all spelled out, but it's a bunch of ha ha ha's.
I think the haha part in the jokes on you, but I don't think it was
Yeah,
Batman.
Yeah, anyways, go on with what you guys were saying. Sorry, I just wanted
Draconis.
Who's everybody's favorite Joker actor? I know I'm with Fizz though. He goes with Jack. Jack's my favorite person because I'm old school. I'm a big Jack Nicholson fan. Heath Ledger though, I'll tell you what. If there's anyone that were to follow Jack Nicholson's performance and do a fantastic job, it was what Heath Ledger did, right? Because that's a tough act to follow.
It's a tough one for me. 'cause
Well,
if I'm going by,
oh,
go ahead.
I saw a great like in my opinion, it was like a meme, right? Like, so each Joker represents a different type of bad characteristic to where it's like okay, this is the gangster, this is the thief, this is whatever, like, and they had like 5 different ones, and then they had each Joker represent each one of those. Like Jack Nicholson though, I think represents what I think most people assume the Joker to be overall, like as far as comic book form. I would say so. He'd be the number one for me, just because like is like, oh, I'm still having a good time while still being menacing. The other like, don't get me wrong, fucking Heath Ledger is just like he's way more serious. Like obviously, he's like, why is so serious? Even though we want to say why is so serious, he is so serious, and it's like I am so serious. And it's like he killed it as that. But
it's also
if you want to go with like
too.
the kind of literally the Joker-esque kind of like, I don't want to say flamboyant, but it's like, oh, let's go ahead and joke around, but at the same time, bad shit's happening. I think Nicholson probably nailed roughly the tone of what we'd want nowadays.
If it was cartoons, I would go for obviously Hamill and also Michael Kevin Richards, because he. Oh,
No, I'm with you, King Style, because that's where I would go with it too. Because like animation, Mark Hamill, but like if you're talking about like on screen live action. For me, it's Jack.
Oh, if we're going to animation, then of course, fucking Mark Hamill. Like I didn't think animation was. I didn't think animation was in the topic.
I would include it. I'm sorry,
action.
Draconis. I was gonna say both. Like, I can't say who's better per se. I'd say like in live action / animation. Go ahead, Syfaxx. My bad, man.
No. I was just commenting on what Stacy said there.
Because
where it's like if you're gonna add animation to any of the topics at all, like obviously Mark Hamill's Joker, even in the Batman animation, like that alone is top tier Joker.
Yes,
and I hate him as an actor. I do. Like he sucks as an actor. And he's barely okay in Star Wars. Whatever you can,
he's got 2 characters on his resume, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
yes.
But as far as voice acting and stuff, like he is the iconic fucking voice of the Joker. He's like,
his laugh is the best.
Oh my god!
Hi there, Batsy.
Hey there, Batsy.
Yeah, he was in that. Was it Mask of the Phantasm?
Let's go.
Why so serious?
That's an old one too, right? 90s.
Yeah, that was. I want to say 90, somewhere
92,
92,
early 90s.
But yeah, that movie was actually being done alongside the animated series, so that's why Mark Hamill got that role, and he actually literally just said, "To me, it's the same thing. I'm taking the Joker from the animated series, and I'm putting him in this movie," and that's why it was so good.
Well, that movie was basically, like Fist of the North Star, the animated series, like an anime, right? It was basically the movie, right? It was, we made this movie for the fans, and this is how it would be if it was the manga version. Unedited, uncut. Because back then, they couldn't show that shit, because Seinen wasn't that big yet. in the 80s and the 70s to show on TV. For a movie, they could do whatever, right? So for the movie, they're like, nah, we're going to show it uncensored. This is how it was supposed to be. The same thing with Mask and the Phantasm. That was how it should be without the censorship and, guides, guides and practice standards and practices put on it, because Joker can't kill people in the cartoon. In the actual TV show, he never killed anybody. In the movie, he did.
Yeah, because in the animated series, it was implied he put him in a comatose state or something.
He put him in a mind-controlled comatose state. Like they all became jokeified or whatever you would want to call it. They all started laughing hysterically like mindless zombies. That's the closest thing to killing them that they could do for Joker.
The show was at daytime television?
Yeah.
No, originally it was prime time. It was originally prime time, and then by the second or third season,
or was it for younger?
It was. I would say it was for younger. It was for teenager-sized family, so it was like PG originally.
Yeah, they can't do any killing on that.
And then they switched it
you
to
can go back and forth so much with it, and then at a certain point you're just like,
Bam! What the fuck just happened?
and then once you do that, like you just gotta just kind of move on with your life. Sorry, I had to break it up. But also, I kind of wanted to do some of the comments. Obviously, I've been saying this all night long. I tried to read some of the comments. Look, I actually kind of want to give a shout out to Andrew Wardna, who is obviously a massive mod in so many of the channels. But dude, he's killing it, dude. Check this out, dude. He's shouting out all you guys' channels. Like, so that's just one. And so, bam. We got Kingstyle, we got Jaconis, we got Stacy Wardna. Bam. We got Psycho Mantis.
Thank you, Andrew.
Dude, Andrew Wardna is fucking killing it. Let's give a shout out to Andrew Wardna. He is fucking killing it tonight. Thank you. I didn't expect you to. For one, I'm not gonna lie. I don't expect any of the mods to show up. I just give out mods all the time. But when people actually possibly do their job, like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't expect it, but I do appreciate it, and I think that's the best way to point out that they're doing their fucking job, I guess. But I mean. There's only a couple times I've said tonight where I'm like, hey, can you bring that out or can you point somebody out? And Andrew Wardna, dude, this guy's killing it all the time. Look at that. He has a bell on, and dude, he literally has bells, fucking whistles, and everything for you guys. I mean, look, obviously my channel's not all that big. Maybe you might not get all that many subscribers, but if you do, it's because of fucking Andrew. It's not because of me. Like, like this guy's out here killing it for you, dude.
Yeah,
he's putting in some hustle. This guy's fucking awesome.
He's the man. That's all it is.
Yeah, dude, I gotta point that out.
So so by default the worst Joker is what's his name? Jared Leto, because he does nothing.
Jared Leto is pretty much at the bottom.
Unless you count what's his name? Joaquin Phoenix. If you count the second movie, he's worse. If you don't, he's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix at
because I was gonna pick him as my number one.
Second movie down, but technically, I mean, even they sold it like that's actually a great example of like what Hollywood does in general, where they sell a movie, but they can't sell the movie without an IP behind it, right? So it's like,
I don't even really count the Joaquin Phoenix Joker as like a part of the. I mean, I know it's supposed to be based on that character, but it's not connected to any other characters or anything else, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
only talk about
what I'm saying.
They only talk about Wayne Corp and Wayne Industries. They
talk about stuff,
and they talk about Thomas Wayne. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't. And it takes place in Gotham. That's the only thing that has something to do with Batman.
I see the Joaquin Phoenix Joker as like from the second movie is supposed to be a building block, not really a like a starting point. But if it wasn't for what he did in the second one, I'd say he was like right above Jared Leto, but he's like slightly above Jared Leto for the second movie.
That's the thing though, is like everyone else is saying like he's technically actually not a Joker, and I think actually that's like a That's
It's more of a drama
great,
than like a superhero movie, you know?
no, what that is, like, that's a great example of a movie that wouldn't have been made without an IP behind it.
Well, it
Right?
was
Like,
supposed
and
to be
the
a.
IP, hold on. Like, the IP behind it is obviously DC, Batman, stuff like that, and they just put the Joker face on top of it. But we've been saying this for a long time in general. Like, these people are trying to sell these scripts, but because these studios won't buy these scripts, they're like, but what if we put a little bit of, well, in this case, literal clown makeup on it? It's like, what about a disjoint? Like, it's basically Taxi. You know, it's like
And the king of
Taxi or whatever.
comedy. And king of
King
comedy.
of comedy and Taxi. But what we put a DC fucking mask on top of it, and we sell it as an IP. Oh, now we got DC on top of it. That's what they've been doing with like so many movies in general. Like
They're
you
trying
can
to
see
tap
it
into a
happening.
built-in audience.
Exactly. It's like, let's use the IP that we own, and how do we sell it as this? And it's a script that we kind of want to get pushed out there, but because, well, nobody's going to go to that or whatever. Let's say it's in the DC universe, right? That's all they've been doing, and they do it over and over again, and like, you can see it over and over again with so many other movies. It's like, if there's an IP behind it, and then you're like, why does this script suck? Why did I hate watching this? And it's like, it's a script that people kind of wanted to push out there, or some bullshit reason, or it's like somebody's daughter or some shit. It's like, yeah, you wrote some bullshit, but we got to sell it as Alien or whatever. And it's like, that's why you got Alien Earth out there right now. It's like, it's literally Peter Pan. It's Peter Pan, but with better graphics.
Yes.
And we're in the Alien universe. Ta-da!
Just
It's
grab a big
bullshit.
name.
It's all bullshit. Like,
now they're gonna name the ship Neverland. Watch.
Oh,
They're gonna name the ship
100%.
called Neverland.
Isn't
That-
that,
I swear to
isn't that
God.
the base name or the city name or something like that? There's like a thing in the show already called Neverland.
I don't know that. I haven't seen.
think
the
hold on, I
series.
gotta point this out. Andrew Werner says, "Hell, bro, glad to help out, dude. You were obvious. I mean, anybody that helps out, obviously, massive shout out. But also, dude, for how small my channel is, and then you even show up in general, dude. You're on so many way bigger channels and stuff. I don't know how to say it other than thank you. Other than thank you. And you know what? The only other way to say that is to obviously point out all the people that are on my channel right now. Like, we got Stacy Warna, we got King Style. I don't think he has a channel going out right now. We got Draconis, we got Sacramentus, and all these people. Well, obviously, luckily, they're supporters of mine. But at the same time, a lot of these people do have their own channels, and let's push out as many of these channels as possible. And fuck yeah, because, dude, listen to what they're talking about. Like, they're informed in what the fuck we're talking about. They're not just blabbering on like I do or whatever. Like, they're way more informed than I am. Like, why the fuck you listen to me? Listen to these people instead, but also listen to me. Like,
Group hug moment.
yeah, come to me to find better people. I swear, it's great.
Yeah. It's a team building exercise, guys. It's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like, I'll degrade myself. It's fine. It's like, I suck at the thing I'm trying to do, but at the same time, check out all these fucking people. They're awesome. They're fucking doing a great job.
Oh, hell
Dude,
no.
fuck yeah, dude. No, there's no hell not here. There's nothing but fuck yeah around here. Fuck yeah for all these channels and all these people. Let's go. And hell yeah, dude, go ahead and subscribe. If I mean, there's only 8 people watching. There's 5 of us on here. There's probably most of us watching my own stream, but it's all good. If people rewatch it, subscribe to these people. They're fucking awesome. Give them a subscribe.
Hey, so real quick, just to kind of end up that thing I was asking earlier, is everybody's favorite then Jack? Because I know Stacy, you said Jack.
Mine's is Heath.
And
Mine's is Heath
Syfaxx,
Ledger.
oh, okay. So for you, okay, you got Heath. Okay, so Syfaxx, yours was Jack, right?
Sorry, what was that?
Your favorite Joker was Jack, right? Is that what you were saying earlier?
I would say he's the most like I'd say the most accurate. I'll say is like the first one that I encountered like in my lifetime, like Jack Nicholson, Batman. Actually, I think it was just Batman when he falls off the tower and everything. Like,
Yeah, when he
Yeah,
falls
that
into
was
the acid.
that was
Yeah.
the first movie, Batman. Yeah.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Right? And then he hits him. And his laugh in that one too was so contagious. Every time he laughed, I just couldn't stop laughing when I.
Well, it's also interesting to know, like, you know, these actors, like, a lot of them didn't realize that, for one, it would be so iconic, but at the same time, they were just like, they still gave it their all. And it's nice to know when certain actors give it their all or whatever. But then you see people like Jared Leto, who is like I'm giving my all and then some, and then you're like, oh no, you're just being an asshole.
Right. Also,
hey, so do you know his the contract he did for that movie? Like the way he got paid. He didn't take.
I do not.
Upfront.
Inform
fee.
me.
He took
Inform me.
royalties deal. And made
Okay, yeah, it's like the guy from Lion King, like whatever.
He went for the royalties cut instead of an upfront fee, so he got like 100 times what he would have got paid. Some shit like that.
That's awesome.
Because that movie made bank.
Yeah. I mean,
What's
I
like,
can kinda see that
you saw the guy, the same guy. Oh, there was a guy who did it for the Lion King, whatever. Like he sung for it, and he was like, "Well, I could
that's
either
right.
take an X amount of money up
theme
front,
song, right?
or I can take and he's like, or I can take a cut of the of the
He went for the
royalties. And he's like, even behind the scenes, he's like, I'm still getting paid to this day, and he's like, he's a fucking multimillionaire. Just
the guy who played
it's
Obi-Wan
ridiculous.
Kenobi in the original Star Wars movie, what was his name? Oh my
Alec
God.
Guinness.
Yeah, Alec Guinness. He decided either get paid up front or get the royalties. He picked the royalties because he was like, well, fuck
Wow,
it.
yeah,
If this
yeah.
does well, I'm set for life, and it did because of the air on television and the physical media stuff that would be sold in stores and rentals and all that shit. And James Earl Jones, he chose the latter. He said, "Nah, I need money now," because you got to remember, because he probably had to pay his rent, and he was kind of a struggling actor. He was
During that
known,
time.
yeah.
Yeah,
So he
in the 70s.
unfortunately,
Hey, hold
he had
on.
to-
I want to read this one out, like from Andrew Werdna, obviously, like the best mod out there. I keep praising this guy. But he says, I'm assuming it says, "Hell yeah, man! Just happy to kick it with everyone. If it weren't for this space, all we have is like John Campy or something." That's true.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's true.
Also, hey man, Andrew, like I mean, I don't know if you ever want to jump on or whatever, but obviously, and clearly you're mod here and whatever, so you've probably heard me say it plenty of times. If you ever want to jump on, and I keep wanting to do this, and this is why I cut my stream. It's not that I cut everybody out, but I just keep wanting to throw this out there. If anybody in this space wants to jump on and talk about whatever the hell we're talking about, and you want to throw your voice out there, feel free to hit me up. I'm not hard to find at shit. I mean, even Andrew here could help you find it. But at the same time, also Andrew, dude, if you ever want to jump on, feel free, dude. That'd be cool, man. Like, I want to hear from everyone. I love hearing from all you guys, and everybody's fucking awesome.
Right.
And I know I'm cutting people off or whatever, but at the same time, I'm trying to build something on a Saturday to where it's like, do my panels. I'd rather have too many people on Saturdays than literally zero. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I almost would be like, nah, sorry, man. We got Draconis, we got Andrew, we got Stacy, we got 9 people on here. Like, I have room. I have up to 9 people. But at the same time, I don't want to exactly get to that point, but at the same time, I want to throw that idea out there to where I want to have, I don't know, it's an open space. Obviously, check it out. All these people are from chat, and they're doing, they're just talking like they normally would. I just want to throw that idea out there. I know I'm interrupting conversations and stuff.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all
You
good,
gotta
man.
acknowledge the
I
chat.
want to jump back to the point of the royalties and the upfront stuff. I think the reason why, like, James Earl Jones took the route he did is because like it was stated,
He
I think
needed
at the
the
time
money.
He was struggling, so it made
He was a
sense for
struggling
that.
actor. He was not
Yeah.
huge. He did some decent movies. Like he played a famous African American boxer that was the first black world champion. But that was, but that was a biopsy pick. They picked random people back then. It wasn't like, oh my God, Al Pacino is Ronald Reagan. It wasn't like that. It was like anybody that we could find that sort of looked like this person, and let's put him in the movie. And they didn't get good pay.
Now I see like royalties would be like, okay, we know this is a big property. We know people buy this. I can go off royalties because if I like channel the character, bring the character to life, people are going to want to buy everything surrounded, not only with the property, but with that character. So I'd get paid off the back end on that. And I'm like, that's probably the best thing to do. Because, has anybody here heard of Chris Casamassa? He was the guy who played Scorpion in the first 2 Mortal Kombat films. Any kind of thing dealing with Scorpion back during those times, he got paid for. Even though the second movie sucked to all high hell, he still got one hell of a residual check off that.
Probably because of Blockbuster and Hollywood Video Rentals, right? And the airing on TV.
Yeah, shit.
Because back then you could do that. A movie can bomb or not be even, and if it does good enough in home video size rental markets, you'll make the money back.
Yeah.
So it's not a complete fail, and that's how sometimes they do sequels. Back then, it didn't do what we want it to be. It broke sort of even. Oh, it did well in home video, TV, and people buying it. Let's do it. Let's do a sequel.
Yep.
Yeah, 100% that happened. But did you guys notice what happened with Mortal Kombat? Basically, I guess 2 nowadays.
I heard
was supposed to release in about a month or about 2 months from now. Got pushed back. What do you guys think about that, man?
I think
that's kind of crazy.
I think it's a reshoots. They're doing reshoots. It probably didn't do well for the test markets.
That's what I heard.
They usually do that.
So check it out. Like back in the 90s, obviously when I'm assuming most of us were kids or whatever, it's like I was a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I was a huge Spawn fan, whatever. And when those movies came out, they were awesome when you saw them, right? And then you see them when you're older and you're like, holy crap, that's awful. Like these are not great. But I mean, Mortal Kombat 1 still kind of holds up, but to say Spawn doesn't. But nowadays with the new graphics and the new CGI and all this new stuff, it's like, I would say out of all the new remakes that they're kind of doing right now, these would be shoo-ins. Like it'd be like, those would be the top of my list. It's like, let's redo Mortal Kombat, which they did, sort of, and that would... I feel they fucked up with the story and then adding a character that it's like, they kind of fucked that one up. But it's like, they still have a chance with Spawn. Whatever. It's like they have these chances and they just... they keep floundering with them, and it's like you have these awesome IPs that obviously you're willing to redo in some sense or whatever, and they're just like you're just not doing them up to what people in the 90s thought they would be, and I would almost like to watch some of these like 90s movies redone with new graphics. You know what I mean?
I think what they're doing is basically trying to put their own image of what that character should be instead of actually looking at the source material for it and saying, okay, what's this character's motivation? How does this character live up to this? What does this character do? And I'm like, you're not gonna get as many people like that with what you're doing now as composed to what it was like in the 90s and the 80s and stuff like that. Because, and I've told this to a few friends of mine, I've said, if you want something made, like if you want to make a movie on an IP, either have the people who were directly associated with that IP or have the fans make it because they'll know what that character is supposed to be like.
Right.
100%. Yeah.
I agree with that statement as well. Because sometimes the executive, they don't know shit, dude. They act like they do because they either trust fund kids or nepo babies, or they just put money there. They're corporate shills that put their money there and make demands like what's his name, the guy who John Peters, the guy who did Barbra Streisand's hair before he failed upwards, according to Kevin Smith, with the fucking giant spider and giant polar bears for Superman Lives. Like we would have had Superman fight giant polar bears, and they're supposed to be his bodyguards for the Fortress of Solitude. That doesn't make any sense at all. And we had a giant spider, and Superman couldn't fly, and he wasn't going to wear his costume, and he wouldn't have super ice breath or whatever. And then John Peters years later said, "I didn't fucking say that." Well, if you're on fucking the Yayo, of course you're not going to remember saying stupid shit like that.
What I want to know is whose ass did he kiss to get that kind of position? That's what I wanted to know.
You want to know, Stace? He bought the rights to Superman. That's what happened. Back then, there was no digital thing or a preview for running out of the time for the trademarks, because everything now is digital. Yeah. Back then, you had to do it analog/physical. So what happened was he did his research and looked for the date when Superman, the IP for the film and television rights, or the whole rights of Superman, was going to expire. So this was an oversight by Warner Brothers /DC. So he swooped in the exact minute it ran out. He said, "I like to purchase the rights to Superman." And he did, and he got them. And to this day, he still gets paid.
King says super informed here, but with that being said, look, we're coming up at just about 3.5 hours. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was only gonna do an hour. It's always lovely to talk to everybody, but not only have I been drinking too much, but I'm a little out of it, and it's always great to talk to everybody. But holy crap, if I keep going, I'm gonna be definitely living up to the title of Slurfax. But with that being said, let me go around the horn here and see what any and everybody has going on, if anybody has anything to go ahead and promote. And we're gonna be shutting this down, or just out of my own sanity, because I'm out of it. I'm out of it, guys. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Oh my god, like that. So check it out. We got we go into. I'm so late. You're so late to see the end. Like, love seeing you Wednesday. We love seeing you, dude. But it's like, dude, we're about to be out. But I mean, I could keep it going, but I'll be sitting here for 3 hours or some shit, or until somebody texts me and it's like, "Get the fuck up!" Like, you're actually jerking off in your sleep. What the fuck is happening? It's like, I'm not doing it. I swear.
Yeah, you don't want to end up like Nick Rekieta, who was probably doing that or getting a BJ underneath the table. Allegedly.
Dude, I've literally been drunk enough on streams to where people have texted me the next morning and they were like, "Dude, you forgot to end your stream and you did some, let's just say, unforgivable shit." And I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me!" And my first reaction was to delete. And they were like, "Haha, just kidding." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, you got me." I didn't even check. I was like, I don't even want to see it. My first reaction was to just delete. And I was like, "You motherfuckers, you got me." So I'm like, let me be sober enough to remember to end the stream. Let's do that from now on.
there was a young woman on the site Twitch. She literally caught a week ban because she actually found out that she was supposed to end her stream, but I think she went 20 minutes in, longer than what she needed to, and she got caught basically a week ban for having sex on stream.
Nice.
Yeah. So Andrew Werner, obviously the person I've been promoting the whole time, he's like, "You probably didn't even forget to end the stream, motherfucker."
I'm about to die.
Go with extreme memes advice. Just take a power nap. We'll keep the stream. Get your watch minutes in for you.
I got plenty of watchmen. You know what I need is subscribers. Like the people that are watching are already here. It's all great, but it's like I need subscribers. I just suck at that because I don't do enough videos and stuff or whatever. I'll fix that eventually. I'm fixing my schedule, not this week, but the next week, because I'll be at a full-on regular schedule at a much closer place. I'll be having a much nicer sleep schedule, and I'll be a little bit more coherent in theory. Let's go with that. And yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and go around the horn with let's start with King Style. I know he doesn't have something going on.
I'm working on
at
it.
the same time. He is working on it.
I am working
We're
on it.
trying to convince him.
I'm working on it. That's all I'm going to say. I've done this before. I've done podcasts / live streaming before, but on other channels and partnerships. That's not a thing anymore, but I got to relaunch shit, so.
There you go. There you
I'll
go.
move forward.
So King Style has that going on. Andrew Wordness says, how many subs do you get from DA stream? Probably all the ones that actually fucking watch me right now. Well, this and then when I was doing when I started out, like obviously I started on DA stream just because he's a friend of mine, and he literally was just like, hey man, get a mic and a camera and I'll bring you on. And he's like, I think at the time he had 15 or 16,000 or whatever, and I was just like, I have all of 0. And you can go back and watch some of my very first videos, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on, but I'm like, I'll talk about whatever, and it doesn't matter. But he was nice enough to bring me on, and so that was cool.
DA's a good dude.
He's fucking awesome, and yeah, so it's like never a bad word to be said about that guy ever. Literally,
DA is so old school. He break dances with no cardboard
and scrapes his knees and elbows.
Oh man, he's all about that old school.
He's all the old school, man.
Oh,
but he's been nothing but good to me. So like I said, I have no bad words about basically anybody I've ever streamed with for the most part. But I don't know. To be fair with mine, like dude, I only have 250 subs or 256, I think I'm at, and I would obviously love to get to 500. I'm assuming most people would as well. I think a couple of people here, like Stacey Gardner, is about what, you're 23, 22 away, something like that. Like he's close.
Yeah,
and
about 24.
24.
So
there
what's
you
the
go.
requirement on that? You got to have 500 subs and then a certain amount of watch.
So you need 500 and then you need 3,000 watch hours. Watch hours, I thought was actually going to be my problem. I was like, I thought more people would be more interested in me. No, I got watch hours up the fucking wazoo. Like, that's no problem because I do live streams. And I was like, oh crap, nobody wants to subscribe to me though. This sucks. Like, so but at the same time, like, I can do live streams like this. We've had like, I don't know, 8 to 12 to 15 people like concurrently. I know people with 5,000 10,000 people or whatever, and they can barely get like 3 people watching them, and I'm like, it's nothing against them, it's just that's not the content that they do. And so it's like it's a balance. You got to find a balance. And luckily enough, I'm thankful to all the people that do watch what I do. Are obviously I try to bring people on, especially on Saturdays and stuff. And then hopefully I can get some type of maybe I can make enough content to break the 500 mark. Because people do watch me, I swear. They're here. They're literally here. But
yeah, man, it's pretty tough because there's a lot of channels that are all doing a lot of the same style movie.
Yeah,
reviews,
yeah. Of course.
events,
Like,
right.
yeah,
So it's like a very saturated market for that.
It's like, can you be funnier? Do you have funnier things? Do you have this?
Are you more interesting? Are you more interesting / entertaining?
Exactly.
Because the problem is like you got like Angry Video Game Nerd and the Nostalgia Critic, and they lean towards more cinematic / like basically skits instead of reviewing their shit. I'm like, guys, I thought it's reviews.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
100%.
I think the key is having
those
a
people do that all the
specific
time.
core, right? You want to start with like a core
I'm
concept
not
for the
gonna
channel.
lie, like I prefer what I'm kind of doing to where it's like, look, I've already established, like, even right now it's like, dude, we're 3 hours and 3.5 hours in, we still got 10 people watching, and I'm like, dude, these are the people that are gonna watch, so they want to hear either what I want to say or the people that are bring on that want to say anything, and I'm like, fuck yeah, let's continue with that. I prefer that, but at the same time, I still gotta maybe somehow find ways to bring in other viewers or other subscribers. I would still, I'd like, I wouldn't mind having 500 subscribers and then still have the same 10 to 12 people that are watching. That'd be great because those are like solid fucking people. I love the people that are watching. Like that's fucking
It's like
awesome.
that's like
But
that saying from
to
that
get
movie. What was that?
monetized, you need to make those steps or whatever.
What was that movie where Mel Brooks played a robot and he had a thing that said like "see a need, fill a need"? It was like Wall-E, or not Wall-E, but one of those style of movies, animated. It might have been like a Pixar back in like I would say in the 90s at some point.
Robots. You talk about robots.
Was it Robots? Okay, where he was like
Yes.
this big fat kind of ball robot, and his whole thing was see a need, fill a need. And I
Yeah,
think that relates good to YouTubers if you're looking for something.
Extreme meme says
roll with.
500, no problem. I'll make puppet accounts.
Yeah.
Probably don't
Hey,
want to
man.
say that.
You guys don't gotta do that. Like, I'm not gonna promote that, but at the same time, hey man, go for it. Like, yeah, I only need that. You don't even need 500. You need
You're gonna have
about
to automate that because I hope you're not gonna do that
200
manually.
244. No, it's all good. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go around the horn. Like I said earlier, King Style obviously is
Working on it.
We got Psycher Mantis who does stuff on Twitch. Psycher Mantis, go ahead and say what's going on, brother.
What's going on, brother?
Well, okay.
Womp womp.
You set that up.
I set myself up for that one.
The price
you
is
motherfucker.
wrong.
But come
Hey,
on, no.
the
So
price
what
is
do you got going
wrong,
on with
bitch.
with any of your well, I guess gaming streams and whatnot? Go ahead and
Probably doing that Delta Foxhound run, and then I wanted to ask you: are you going to get down on Battlefield 6, or are you over it? Did you not like the beta?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like the beta, but at the same time, I'm also not that big of a gamer. I jump
Yes,
on
you
every
are.
now and then.
Fine.
I might jump on.
Okay.
I'm 60-40 on it. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Okay, well that's it. Well,
No,
Psycher,
we-
what else
Stacy
do you promote on?
Just Twitch, really, man. I just do Marvel Rivals. Like I said, the Metal Gear remake runs, and then slipping my mind what else I was planning on running.
So Psycher does a lot of video game streams, obviously more on Twitch than he does YouTube, but at the same time, he does do a couple YouTube stuff. If you can
Are you doing Snake
join
Eaters, the new
in
one?
either of those,
Okay.
right on. With that coming up, let's or with that being said, let's actually go with Stacy Gardner, who's in the chat all the time. Also was lovely enough to grace us with his presence. But he does a bunch of video game stuff. Go ahead and shout out what you've been doing lately and where we can find you.
Well, you can find me at my channel, Stacy Gardner, and I do gaming videos and streams. Got a new episode of Fairy Tale tomorrow, and another long stream of Rogue Galaxy tomorrow night. And I've got to find a different game for Monday's stream, since it's Labor Day and I don't have to work, so might as well get a stream in there.
There you
Then,
go. There you go.
back to making videos for like for the 4 series I got going on my channel right now. Grandia, Super Gem Fighter, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Ultra Street Fighter 4, and of course another Fairy Tale.
Well, as you guys can tell, like even though I'm not that much of a gamer, a lot of my I don't know, panelists and stuff are, and obviously Stacy Gardner is a gamer. You can go catch him out on the things that the last time I saw him, he was playing Borderlands. He's obviously moved on from that. He's about to move on to some of these ones that he just mentioned. And then with that being said, Jaconis, dude, what's going on with you, man? Do you do stuff? Like, I see you in the chat all the time, but oh my god, my cat is like molesting my mic.
Shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't have a YouTube channel. All the videos I
Jack
have
and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be at places doing things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the chats in the usual.
Jaconis is out here jacking and shitting on things, and he's just killing it left and right. But he's
pulling an Amber Heard, taking a shit on beds. And
not quite that far.
Oh God, no! Please no!
I haven't reached that level quite yet. But
he's not ready to Amber Heard all over your hopes and dreams, but at the same time, he's close.
Yeah, man, just hanging out in the usual spots, man. DA's channel, Dooley's, the whole nine, all the same cats.
Yeah, I see a lot of the people in the same places, which is great because that means I don't want to say we're all like-minded, but at the same time, we are to a certain degree, and it's like. Well, we can agree to disagree, and I always appreciate different opinions on everything that we're either talking about or possibly about to be talking about. And hell the fuck yeah, go ahead and support all these people. You got Kingstyle, you got Psycho Mantis, you got Stacy Gardner, you got Jaconis. Go check these people out. They're doing some of them are doing stuff right now, some of them are about to be doing stuff, and if they're not, keep an eye out for them, but also at the same time, thanks for checking in and thanks for checking out what we were talking about tonight. And I'll check you on the next one, and we will, I guess, say goodbye. Peace out.
Peace out, everyone.
Peace.
Later.
Whiskey lead a wandering soul to heaven's watering hole. I'll drink to forget a memory, but hell's got one more trick for me. I walked up, said, what's your favorite sin? She could have killed me with that smile. Said it's lost with the touch of rain. But I'm a glutton for love, so let's just dance.